Hi, everybody.
All right, we should be live. Let's see if
How's
we
it
can
going?
see a preview here. Think we can. Hey, all right, there we go.
6 o'clock on the money.
On the money.
Being punctual, not my
Show.
strong suit, but I did it for you.
Yes, show us the money, and we'll show you the fame. Oh, hello. Okay, we have Skylar, we have Guy Sitzme, we have Hatshep, Paul Forestiero, Bonnie, Chase, and King Golden. Hello, everybody.
Everybody.
Yes. Well, we can see the mic, but that's okay. I think it'll be all right.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. So, welcome everybody to the end of July edition of the Lovestream. This is the summertime or end of summer stream, if you will. We'll probably do another one next month. I am joined by a very special guest.
Yellowcake.
Yes.
Hello, everybody.
AKA.
AKA Proto-Cake.
AKA. What's your username?
It's actually Chuzzlepuff. I know it's a weird one. It's actually there was an old PopCap game called Chuzzle, and it wasn't very good, but it was random enough that like nobody ever has that username, so that's what I use. It's CHUZZLEPUFF. I mean, you could type it in the chat if you want, but
Yeah. I got all your info.
Yeah.
So all of his info is in the description. Go follow Chuzzlepuff/Yellowcake and go check out atomicfursuits.com.
yeah, that has links to all my other socials on it. That's like my main website. If you ever wanted to commission me for a suit, I've got price layouts for everything there, all examples of all my stuff. So, yeah.
Very good work. I can attest. I have a suit that you made.
Yeah.
You want to talk about Sparkles?
Oh yeah. Have you shown Sparkle on
I have.
stream?
Yes, I have.
You have. So Sparkles was actually the first one that, well, I guess other than my own personal suit, but Sammy was my first client. So Sparkles was second suit I ever made, first one for a customer, and yeah, she went great. Looking back, there's a lot of things that I do way different now, but
And as well as Sparkles being the full suit that I have commissioned from him, he also made this bodysuit that I'm wearing, and he made these eyelids that I'm wearing.
just the bodysuit though.
Just the
Heads by-
bodysuit, yes.
I don't make it yet.
Correct. And you made your own suit. In fact, this is the V2, technically,
Yeah.
of your suit.
Second version.
Yeah. So I want to thank you for being here.
Of course.
Yeah. So this man I've known him for 3 years now. Isn't that
Yeah.
crazy?
Yeah, pretty much since I joined the fandom, actually, 'cause I've only been in it for 3 years, so
Yeah.
Sammy was like one of my first friends.
Yeah, and it's an absolute pleasure. Still is. I've been, and your paws squeak. I forgot about that. So, been to many cons together, many meets together, worked on projects together. So, yeah, it's a pleasure having you again.
Thank you, Sammy.
You're welcome.
You
And
want a hug?
Oh, of course. So sweet. And if any of you are OG people who are watching, he was actually on our Halloween stream last year, and that had a lot of technical problems, but nevertheless, very good guest. So as far as this goes, I want to thank you all for being here. Let's see, we have also Yoshi joining us, and A. Johnson, and let's see, Otake, hello, and Arco, hello Arco.
Hey, Erica.
Hello.
To the person who was asking, I do have a YouTube channel. I don't actually remember what the name of it is, but it's mostly just a repository for like video clips. But all that's on my website. It's just that put videos that I put on my website. So.
Absolutely. Oh, Dex is here.
Dex is here.
Hi.
That's my boyfriend.
Yes.
Hi, Dex.
The green one looking mighty fine tonight, he says. I wonder. Bonnie said, I watched Air Buddies today. That's a cute film. It's a very cute film. Yeah. Plus, Air Bud was one of the first movies I ever saw growing up. So, yeah, it's a great franchise. Anubis, hello Anubis, good to see you. It says, oh, so cute, dis you fluffy furry boys. I'm not the cute one here. He is.
By the way, I would have worn my full suit, but it's like 85 and like 100% humidity right now.
Hmm.
Thankfully, you have the air conditioning, but
Yes.
it only does so much.
So if any of you hear the low ambience in the back, that is the air conditioning. Yes.
It needs to be on.
Yeah, yeah, we need it definitely. I don't really get like this uncomfortable in suit anymore when I like suit in really hot weather, aka yesterday.
Right.
But yeah, it really does take a toll on your body if you're not careful.
You have
So.
way more endurance than me. I like making them more than I do wear them.
Hmm. Yeah, and you know it just takes practice. It all takes practice. Let's see. Oh, hello, Michael. Good to see you. Spectre, hi, Spectre. And Iru, of course, Iru. Hello. Um, Iru's asking if there will be a Sparkles 2.0. I'm pretty happy with the Sparkles that I have currently, so I think maybe in a number of years,
Yeah.
but not right now. Yeah.
Maybe like a few upgrades here and there, but you know,
Sure.
that's
Yeah.
how I usually do it. You just get new parts.
Yeah. Skylar, hello, says, hi, Yellowcake. Nice to meet you. I'm into roller coasters. Your favorite YouTuber is obviously me. Oh, well, thank you, Skylar.
Aw.
I appreciate that. And Arco says, you must be strong to full suit. No plan to game. Oh my gosh. And we have Hatch Chef just donated $5. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Hatch Chef. That's really kind of you. I really appreciate that. Oh, you all are too generous already. We're 5 minutes in and you're already giving money. You don't have to. It's really kind of
$5.
you.
That's like a full Big Mac and then a little bit of change.
Uh-huh. Or half a drink at Starbucks. Sorry, Dex. Yeah, but half a drink.
Yeah. Usually when I talk like inflation and prices, I have this thing called like Big Mac economy.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like how much, or sorry, McDouble economy. It's just like how much does a McDouble cost versus like income rates.
Yes.
Because when I worked at McDonald's in like 2012, they were selling Big Macs for $1, and then they've just been steadily going up and up, and now they're like $3.50.
Mm-hmm.
But minimum wage has not gone up that much.
Yeah. And oh, you know what they call a quarter pounder in Amsterdam?
Yes,
What-
I do, Sammy.
What do they call it?
They call it a Royale with cheese.
A Royale with cheese?
Yeah.
Big Mac's just a Big Mac, but they call it a Royale.
They call that a Royale. Yeah.
Oh man. Oh, Michael's asking who's your friend. Well, Michael, if you're just joining us, this is Yellowcake, the Jackal, aka Chuzzlepuff. And yeah, you make fursuits, you make art, you do all kinds of stuff. You're an engineer. Like my gosh.
Technically now, I finally graduated, so.
Yeah, yeah. And congratulations, by the way.
Thank you.
Appreciate that. Oh, thank you, Michael. I love you too. Dexter says, Sammy, for you, I'd make the most complicated and extra drink you want.
Aw.
It better have a lot of caffeine. A lot.
What do you prefer?
I prefer black coffee.
Oh, really?
I am a black coffee stan.
You're that kind of weirdo.
I am. Yes, I will die on that hill.
Well, you know, I like actually enjoying my life, Sammy.
Mhm.
So I like sparkly drinks with lots of sugar in them because we're all gonna die someday, and I want to enjoy things.
True. Yeah. Now I'm not opposed to like sugar and cream and that kind of stuff. I'll do that around the holidays.
Yeah.
Or if someone offers me a drink and it's got like a bunch of sugar and stuff in it, I won't turn it down. But
Right.
you know, preferably I like black coffee. You know, keeps
mean-
me awake.
I mean, like, I don't like. I'm not one of those people that like goes out to buy coffee every day. Like, I'll brew my own, but
Mhm.
when I do, I put a ton of cream and sugar in it.
True. Yeah. And I'm the same way, only around the holidays. But you know, yeah. Let's see. Chase says, there it's done. I hope this makes up for last time. I ended up falling asleep and not even knowing. What was that? Not even knowing that you were streaming until I woke up. Well, I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that you're here, Chase. I'm glad that you made it. So it's always a pleasure seeing you in the chat and on comments. I appreciate it. Arca says, why do you like black coffee? I love me coffee with caramel in it. I like caramel. You know?
Caramel's okay. My preferred creamer is hazelnut. It's just something about hazelnut.
Hazelnut is pretty good.
I've been making Nutella and peanut butter sandwiches lately.
Mm-hmm.
That is choice.
Those are pretty good.
'Cause it's chocolate and peanut butter. It's like perfect.
Yes. I love me, like, even if it's not on a sandwich, I love, um, like, peanut butter and Nutella, and I may even add some cookie butter to it.
Okay.
You ever tried it in ice cream?
No, I mean I know people put like butter in coffee. I didn't know is cookie butter like Crisco kind of?
Basically, it's like mashed up cookies and hazelnut or something like that, like a different cream base or like a kind of a peanut butter type base, but
Uh-huh.
same consistency. But yeah, it's basically mashed up cookies and lard. It's really good.
Pig fat.
Yeah. Pig fat. We love our pork here. We're getting boops from let's see, Guy Sits Me, hello, and boops back to you. Dexter says, I got you. I'd make a blonde Americano with toffee nut and white mocha with cinnamon. What does that say? Dolce topping? Oh
Yeah,
my gosh.
dolce.
That sounds so good. Ooh, I love cinnamon too.
Hella fancy.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get an espresso machine so that Dex can like make me fancy drinks.
Mm-hmm. Ooh,
Considering they're such a master at it now.
yeah. Have you tried hazelnut hot chocolate?
No.
That's
I mean,
pretty good.
I can imagine it's probably just like Nutella in hot chocolate form, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's I also put it in my ice cream. I put Nutella, peanut butter, or something like that in my ice cream, and just 10 out of 10, 12 out of 10, whatever rating you want to give it. It's beautiful.
It's a good out of 10.
It's
Yeah.
a good. It's good. That's how you say it in the Midwest. It's good.
I've never said it like that.
I know some people, probably from more of like the Western Ohio area, say good.
I've like had a debate with people about accents
Mm-hmm.
because it's like you think that you don't have an accent, but it's like the way I talk, the way that like Midwesterners talk is
Mhm.
like the same as like people from California. So I think it's like most Americans sound the same except for like New Yorkers and like Boston. Like they just have their own little and I guess like southeast United States has the like
Yeah.
southern twang, but
Mm-hmm.
it seems like everywhere like
Whoops.
northwest and like Midwest we all kind of sound the same.
Yeah, we kind of do. It also, okay, here's a question. How do you pronounce pillow?
Like that pillow.
Like pillow? Okay.
Yeah.
How do you pronounce, whoops, I keep grabbing the wrong window, pardon me. How do you pronounce roof?
Roof.
Some people say roof.
Roof. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. I think that might be like a Canadian thing that
Mhm.
kind of leaks over to here.
It kind of does.
Roof.
What about, so there's roof and room.
Yeah.
There's, okay, what's that white stuff you drink from cows?
That's milk.
Some people say milk.
Milk. Yeah.
Julian Smith, anybody? Okay. Ooh, Spectre says Starbucks had coffee with olive oil? Dex, is that a thing?
That's weird.
Fact check, Dex, is that a thing?
Olive oil is like for like saute like it doesn't work good in like baking or like sweet stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Vegetable oil, canola oil are good for that. My mom's been buying grapeseed oil lately,
Interesting.
which like is actually good for baking. It has like a very neutral taste.
Mhm.
Olive oil though, that's for salty stuff. That's not good.
No. Though butter is also salty, but I guess it like supposed to enhance the flavor or something.
Yeah, it's like a sweet salty though. It works.
Yeah. And Michael, don't worry, it has been dealt with. And somebody asked me, I forget who it was. Somebody asked, "What is your schedule for these streams?" I usually stream here on YouTube at the end of every month or at the beginning of every month, unless it's somewhere in the middle if I have a special guest visiting or something. So yeah, you can count on at the end or at the beginning of every month. So yes.
Pour me a glass of milk.
Josh, pour me a glass of milk.
Can you mix me up some pilk? I wanna try pilk.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
I've not been brave enough to do that yet. Not
I'm
quite.
pretty sure if you added soda to milk, it would just like curl the milk immediately
Ugh.
from the acid in the soda. So it'd just be like
Goodness.
chunky.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I've seen the Red Bull and milk experiment, and that's just nasty.
Yeah.
Ugh. Yeah.
I'd go for a Red Bull right now. Damn.
I might have some in the fridge.
Really?
So, yeah, for mixers, you know. Oh, hi, Azrael. It's good to see you. Um, oh, Coca-Cola or Pepsi? Asks Michael. I gotta go with Pepsi, cause Mountain Dew. Honestly, I love Mountain Dew too much.
I like Coca-Cola. It has like a certain tartness to it. It's not there in Pepsi. Pepsi's just like sweet all the way.
Hmm. Yeah, Pepsi just it maybe it's just my childhood, but like Coke, I like it, I'll drink it, but Pepsi for some reason it just tastes better to me. And I'm sorry if I just divided the room. It's like pineapple on pizza argument, you know. And then I'm gonna get people talking about pineapple pizza. So hey, here we go. Might as well bring it out.
I got a 12 pack of probably the worst cola that I've ever drank,
Hmm.
like right before Anthrocon,
Oh yeah.
and I still haven't finished it because it's so bad. I forget what brand it was. I got it from Aldi's, but I think it was Summit Cola, and I like never had that brand before. It tastes like they put too much like phosphoric acid in it or something,
Ooh.
because
Yeah.
it just feels like extra acidy on my teeth, and it has like a really like chemically taste. It's like really thick brown too. They
Yeah.
messed up the mixture, or Summit Cola is just bad. Don't buy Summit Cola though. It tastes like poison.
Hmm. Yeah. Ugh. Even like, have you tried the boiling experiment?
What's that?
Boiling Coke or Pepsi and see what it like the gook that comes out of it.
Oh yeah, I mean yeah, I actually had to do that in a lab once.
That's
We,
pretty
we,
cool.
we had to extract caffeine from Coca-Cola.
Ugh. Yeah.
So the first thing you do is boil it down into a kind of syrup.
Hmm. It's funny when you can see all the elements that go into it. You know.
There's not much. I mean, if you look at a can of Coke, at least it's like corn sugar, and there's like a dye. There's like a caramel dye. There's phosphoric acid.
Mhm.
It's carbonated.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's pretty much it. It's just like sugar water with carbonation.
Ugh. Well, I mean, it tastes good
It does.
in its
Yeah, I
regular
mean,
form.
I love cola.
Yeah, me too.
Now for Dr. Pepper, that's a whole nother ball game. There's like 23 ingredients for that.
Wow, Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
It's also a good mixer.
Pineapple on pizza, yes, yes. I am one of those weirdos.
That's Bird, by the way. That's Dante.
Oh, really?
Yeah, hi Dante. And I saw a question from Sabercoon. What's your favorite Owl City song? Probably Vanilla Twilight. That's probably my favorite one. You could say Fireflies, but that's pretty, obvious. But Vanilla Twilight always hits home for me every single time. Do you have a favorite Owl City song?
I don't know any.
You know
I'm so-
Fireflies.
I mean, yeah, but that's not quite my tempo.
Hmm. That's okay. I mean, I'm actually going to go see him in September,
Really?
and it's the day before Megaplex, so I'm going to die.
That's gonna be really hard.
Yeah, so I'll be driving home from Columbus at like 1 in the morning and then have to get on a flight the next day.
Good luck with that.
Whew.
Shade said he might be going to Megaplex as well, so
Cool.
they just got the new like big Tesla, like the one that's like the crossover kinda,
Mm-hmm.
and they were able to put all of his armor in it. So I think they're going to be driving that Tesla to Florida.
My gosh.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
I actually
can't
rode in
imagine.
it last night. That thing is weird.
Is it?
It's like a golf cart inside. There's like, I don't know, usually with a car, there's like a bunch of trim on the inside, and there's like air vents, and like there's stuff everywhere.
Indeed.
This has nothing. There's not even handles on the inside.
Hmm.
You just like press a button and it opens.
That's weird.
It is really, I don't know how I feel about it.
We're getting to those times,
Yeah.
Pretty soon our cars will look like that.
I mean, I like EVs, but I don't think cars are ever going to get like that. It's just Tesla wanting to be like super minimal.
The only electric car that I've ever like driven was a 2005 Toyota Prius.
Yeah.
So that's one of the cars I learned to drive on, and that's as electric as I've ever driven. So,
Yeah, well, those are hybrids, but
Yeah.
I mean, they're half electric, yeah.
yeah, good on gas mileage though.
Yeah, for sure.
I saw a question from Yoshi. Sorry for that. I am wearing the actually Hogwarts scarf today. This is my Gryffindor scarf because I took the test and I guess the sorting hat never lies, so I'm a Gryffindor. But yeah, I thought it would look nice with this outfit. So yeah.
You're a Gryffindor, huh?
I am.
You're like one of the few people I know that would call themselves a Gryffindor. It seems like it's never. I know. Maybe it's just because I hang out with a lot of Slytherins and Hufflepuffs, but
We do have a Slytherin in the chat, and it's a Zur. Hi, Zur.
can you guess what I am?
I would say you're a Ravenclaw.
Yep.
I figured.
That's what everybody says.
I knew it. I knew it.
I mean, before I came over here, I was like soldering an oscilloscope together, so, you know, just Ravenclaws are just nerds all the way. That's
All the way.
definitely what I
Yeah.
am.
I think my secondary is a Ravenclaw. I can't remember what it is. They told me on the website, but I forgot it already. So.
I'd probably just like 100% Ravenclaw, honestly.
Oh, hello, Nathaniel J. And it's good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. In fact, thank all of you for stopping in. I appreciate it. I saw. Oh yeah, Michael, I know it's you. It's good to see you. Dex says Hufflepuff gang. I'm a Hufflepuff. Have you seen that video?
No, I haven't.
It's like they go through all the houses and they're all very profound and like charismatic, and then it gets to Hufflepuff and it's just like, huh?
Have I told you like what I think each house is? Because it's like so obvious. It's okay. So, Gryffindors are jocks.
Mm-hmm.
Ravenclaws are nerds. Hufflepuff are stoners, and Slytherin is goths. If you just think about like high school, that was all the groups in high school, so it fits perfect.
Pretty much, yeah. Wow. Well, I wasn't that crowd, unfortunately. I was kind of the outcast. In
I mean,
high
I
school.
kind of bounced between all of them.
Mm-hmm. Let's see here. Let's see. Yeah, it says Azur says hello. Hi. Yoshi says, have you ever worn a feather boa? I have not, but I've worn a big carpet before many times. So I guess that counts.
A feather boa, I don't know what that is.
Basically, it's like those like feathery scarves. Those really long feathery scarves you see like fashion models wear.
Oh yeah.
That's a boa.
I would be itching so bad with that.
Iru says, Griffin Puff here. One test was tied Pottermore. Oh yeah, that's right. That's where you take the test. But ain't so confident. Understandable. You may feel a different way than what you actually are, quote unquote. Arco says, I feel like Yellow is too chaotic to be Ravenclaw. Is there a raccoon house?
I mean, look, I front being chaotic, but like I'm actually just a nerd. I mean, I drank for the first time in a month last night, and I was like tipsy off of one Long Island, so I'm not really like. I used to be crazier.
That is true. I
Yeah.
can attest. Yes.
I mean, I tried dancing at Anthrocon and pulled my ankle, so I'm getting older. I can't do stuff I used to, I guess.
Yeah, how is your ankle, by the way?
Still bigger than the other one. Still hurts.
Oh dear. But you can walk and stuff. So.
Yeah. I couldn't go downstairs for a long time, but I can now.
Good.
You know, the one thing that still hurts is when I'm on the toilet.
Mm-hmm.
You sit kind of low on the toilet, so your foot's like far forward, and it's like the back, like it still pulls on the back of my leg.
Ooh.
I mean, I've been trying to stretch it out, but
That's good. You got to do those little paw cam here, little rotations.
yeah.
Rotations. Let's see. Azrael says, I see your recent Anthrocon video. It was awesome, especially when I saw Cooper Tom. Yeah, Cooper Tom has made it in my con video as doing like a monologue, like for my MFF video and this one. And every time I talk to him, he just gives me like a sermon about something. And it could be about nothing. Like he literally talked about the Anthrocon carpeting in the convention center, and it was so entertaining.
Lots of stories.
Yeah.
Plenty of stories to go around.
Yeah. Yoshi's asking, why do I like to wear scarves so much? Because they're fashionable, and they're nice and warm, even though that's not the goal today.
It is not the goal today.
But
that is not the move.
I do like scarves, especially in the wintertime when I get to wear my suit and my trench coat and my fedora. I wear a scarf. It looks all gentle fur-like.
Sammy's one of the few that actually rock a fedora, for sure.
I also wear those flat caps every day, so
Yeah.
they just kind of fit.
I wear cadet caps. You know, that's my style.
Yeah, they really work for you.
Yeah, they let your hair breathe too, because they're not like right up against your head like a baseball cap.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going bald slowly, as much as I don't want to admit it. It's happening.
Aw. But you still have lovely hair. You still
Thank
your
you.
your hair is still very lovely and soft.
Thank you.
Mhm.
It's all tucked in here right now, but
Dex says, "What if I came and hugged you all on screen right now?" I mean, Dex, the invitation's open if you want to, but you know, if you want to just drive here all the way from where you are to give us hugs, I would not say no.
are you not working today? I figured they'd be working.
I thought so too, but ooh, Nathaniel says, "I love country and rock music." I do too, but
do?
only very specific types of country. You know.
I'm into weird stuff. That's all I'll say. I mean, I like rock, but mostly like prog rock at this point, like weird stuff.
But you have an eclectic taste, I think is the right word. You know, you got me into 808 State, so
Yeah,
I cannot dispute that.
yeah. That stuff's great.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm like such a hipster that when something's popular, I don't want to listen to it. But I don't know. I've been getting very into Rush over the last few months, and that's like I think Rush is probably like my favorite rock band.
Well, Rush is, in my opinion, it's pretty underrated. You know, when you compare it to like AC/DC, Guns N' Roses, like Rush is always kind of like underneath all that for some reason. But
It's
and
it's it's almost like a cult film. It's like a cult band. Like you're either really into them or you don't really care for them. You know. I don't know. Everyone knows like Tom Sawyer, right? But I listen. They have like 20 albums, and I listen to all of them, and it's like every single one is good.
they don't disappoint.
Nah.
I think my favorite one is probably Moving Pictures.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Hmm
80s Rush is like really good.
Top notch.
My favorite album is Grace Under Pressure, which
Okay.
nobody really knows that album, but it's so like 80s. Like I think like listening to like synthwave and you know that whole newer genre. That started in like 2010ish with like Laserhawk,
Mm-hmm.
but it was kind of a resurgence of just like cheesy 80s synth music.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like going back and actually listening to that stuff that was from the 80s. It's like, oh yeah, this is just like it. This is great.
Yeah, they definitely have a magic to them.
Yeah.
There's some people I've met, they actually don't like them at all. Like they actually despise Rush, and I'm like, what's wrong with them? I think it's just Geddy Lee's voice they don't like.
Yeah,
You know?
that's usually been the complaint. Yeah, but I don't know. He reaches good notes, and like the music's very technical, and they use lots of synthesizers, and that's what I'm all about. So
Yeah, and rest in peace, Neil Peart, to a real one.
yeah,
By the way,
oh Neil is awesome.
we miss ya. We miss ya.
I mean, it was 3 guys. That was the whole band.
Yep.
All that crazy music was Neil going insane on a huge drum kit,
Mm-hmm.
and Geddy playing the bass guitar and singing, and Alex shredding on the guitar and probably also using synthesizers at the same time.
Lead and rhythm.
Yeah, he's doing it all. Yeah,
That's-
Alex Lifeson is. He's the one that nobody like recognizes, but he was a huge part of it.
Absolutely. I saw a question from Yoshi. How many scarves do I have, and can I show them? They are spread around the apartment currently. I have maybe 10 in there. I have another 5 in the closet, and I have another 6 or 7 on the coat rack over here. But maybe I'll do a video, Yoshi. Maybe I'll show my scarves someday. You never know. Maybe a short. Dex says they're on their way. Oh my gosh.
Oh my
Dex,
God, really?
are you being serious?
I didn't know they had today off.
Nah, I didn't either.
I mean, cool. Absolutely.
Why not, right? Iris says, you never go bald cake. You're only closer to achieving airbending mastery. When I start losing mine, I'll do capillary seppuku?
Seppuku.
Seppuku? Is that like snoo
That's the old Japanese tradition of, you know.
Like hair plugs, kind of? Or I don't know what that is.
I think that, never mind, it's fine, don't worry about it.
Okay, fair enough. Probably not the stream to talk about it, yeah. Nathaniel's asking, have you ever heard the SpongeBob song, Just a Pineapple? I don't think I have. You probably would know more than I do.
Why would I know more?
I don't know. You seem like you know SpongeBob more for some reason. You give off that vibe. You know?
I mean, I appreciate SpongeBob as much as anybody under 40, right?
Mm-hmm.
I grew up with it in the 2000s. That must be from a newer episode because they're still making seasons of SpongeBob.
Mm-hmm.
The first like 6 seasons, those are the ones that me and everybody else knows.
Mm-hmm. Oh, by the way, Michael says Yellowcake. That's a nice name.
Thank you.
Oh, so sweet.
I actually came up with a name before the suit because I was like originally just gonna have my Sona be Chuzzlepuff, and it was just gonna be like me as like a brown coyote.
Mm-hmm.
And then I thought of the name at work one day, and I was like, oh my god, I need to make a whole nuclear themed suit. So
You need to make it right now.
Yeah. I actually didn't draw a ref sheet first. I just bought a bunch of fur, and I just started like designing it as I was like making the suit. So
Yeah, you're probably one of the only people I know who's done that.
yeah.
You just kind of made the suit as you went along and just became your Sona.
Yeah. And
So-
I mean, there was a lot that got trimmed later. Like my first head, the ear, like the inside of the ears looks like really weird, and I like redid that and just went for like chevron lines in it, and
Mm-hmm. So
most,
yeah,
most people will build a character up. I start by just splattering stuff at the wall and just having a crazy design, and then as time goes on, I like shave off pieces and refine it.
mm-hmm. So yeah, literally, what you're seeing, everybody, is the ref sheet.
Yeah. Yeah, basically.
You are a living ref sheet.
Yep.
Oh, Michael's got to go. Bye, Michael. Thanks
Hey,
for
Michael.
stopping by. Appreciate your kind words. And Dex says, I'm very serious. I love me some hugs, bestie. Oh, well, I guess they're coming.
Okay, cool. I mean, this is going till what, like 9?
Something like that.
Yeah. I mean,
depending
yeah,
on
if they
how we
leave
feel.
now, they'll get here for the last like half of it.
Yeah, probably.
And I mean, if they're coming, then I'll stay for it. So
Okay. Let's see here. Chase says, I know one of the things that kind of made last week tough was because my family had to put a hard decision on me for what they have planned for this Christmas. They planned to go to an event at Nobel's, I think. Oh, well, I hope whatever happens, Chase, you all will have a good time this Christmas. Christmas is for family and drinking, and
Yeah.
Christmas is for
And friends.
giving and fun. Yeah, we have. Well, you're not red, but look. Okay, you got Christmas colors right here, green and red.
there you go.
There you go.
Not the right shades, but
Yeah, close enough. Iris says nothing inappropriate. I meant cutting my hair before it's fully gone. Oh, so like
Oh, yeah.
shaving it. Okay.
So I mean, I have long hair, and I know that if I just trimmed it to be short, it would like stop being bad.
Mhm.
It's just because when you have long hair, it's in a ponytail all the time, and it's like you're pulling it the way it's not supposed to go, But I just can't. I would never be able to bring myself to cut it.
Yeah, me too. Me too. If I ever started going bald, I would just probably leave it.
I mean, like 5 years ago, I got like a spot on the top, just
Mhm.
like the very the like cowlick, right?
Yeah.
And then it just stopped, and it hasn't gotten worse since. But like all my uncles in the family, like they all just have the spot,
The spot.
and it's just one little spot, and their hair is fine otherwise. So I think that might just be my situation.
Yeah. Well, hey, some people can rock it. And I believe you can too.
Yeah.
Oh, Mitch is here. Hi, Mitch. And Saber Coon has to go. Bye, Saber. Thanks for
Bye,
stopping
Saber.
by. And Blue's here. Hi, Blue.
Hi, Blue.
Jackalope. You big bunny, you. It was good to see you yesterday. King says, I went supercharged and I went on the go-kart and it was fast. Man, I haven't go-karted in a minute. I suck at it, but it's fun. Yeah, it reminds me of that Lost Bet. You know what I'm talking about.
Lost bet.
Yeah, my Twitter.
Huh?
Haven't I told you about this?
Uh-uh.
Okay, this is different topic. That's for later on. That's for later.
Okay.
That's not the stream for it. Oh, hi, Joshy. It's good to see you. Yoshi says, any luck on finding a new feather duster for your maid outfit? Yoshi, I have been browsing stores, and none of them are cute. You can't find a feather duster that looks, very petite and feminine in an I don't know, like a grocery store or a Walmart.
Right.
You know, you got to go on Amazon. The goal is to find one that's not cheap, and hopefully the feathers won't fall off.
Okay.
You know, that's kind of the idea. So,
I mean, you could probably make one.
probably.
Just got like a bunch of goose feathers or something.
I thought about getting like a cat toy, you know, like a cat toy stick, and like just attaching a bunch of feathers on the end. I think that would be kind of
Yeah,
cool. Hey Dante, I need feathers. Can you provide,
yeah.
please? Let's see. Creepsome, hi Creepsome. It's good to see you. It says having dinner while watching you guys. Oh, well, what's for dinner? Because I haven't eaten yet, so hungies.
Dinner.
Dinner is good. Dinner for the jackal. Dinner is, well, maybe you eat micros. Anyway,
I'm probably having a blue moon for dinner, to be honest.
and that's cool, you know. Blue moon on an empty stomach
Yeah.
makes you feel the funnies.
It's like one of your guys' blue moons too, because I
Is it
never
really?
drink. But I got like, you guys left like 20 beers at my house
Oh my
at my
gosh.
birthday party, so
And then you open the fridge, it's like, oh, beer.
yeah,
Hey.
yeah. I just brought some of them. So
Nice. Yeah, that was a good time. I still, you know, those Red Bulls in my fridge are from like 6 months ago.
okay, now those I'll drink
Yeah.
quick.
But we were doing Jaeger bombs, so like, yeah, they're still in there from Jaeger bombs.
Nice.
Jaeger by itself, nah. Jaeger bombs, yes.
Always a good choice. I did at Megaplex in 2021. So like, Jaeger's like really dark red because it's got all the seasonings and stuff in it, and it stains really bad. And at Megaplex, I didn't tell anybody, but at Megaplex, I like did a shot at one point, and it just came right back up onto one of the like nice white towels. And
Oh no.
I just didn't tell anybody.
I don't think I was there for that because we were roomies at that Megaplex. So
Yeah.
I don't think I ever found the towel either.
I don't know. I don't know what happened to it. Maybe I threw it away.
Probably. They're a hotel. They can afford towels. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Also, when I was with Shade at AC, when I messed my ankle up, we had to go and get crutches.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, the bottoms of the crutches, like, hurts your armpits a lot of the time.
Sure.
So we just took some, like, rags from the hotel and wrapped them around it. And I totally forgot to take them off, so
Oh.
I don't get charged a fee for that.
I don't think
Am I
you
a
will.
bad person?
I don't think so. People take robes. Like I saw some people take the robes from the West End.
Yeah.
So if they didn't get charged for the robes, I think you're fine. You know. Oh, speaking of which, Mitch is having McDonald's. There's your Big Mac theory.
Okay. McDouble theory, sorry.
McDouble theory.
Big
yeah.
Macs have always been like fancy, but McDouble's supposed to be like poor people slave food. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like that's what I eat, and I'm happy to eat it. I know it's like terrible. It's terrible for you, but when you're eating peanut butter and jellies all day, a McDouble is like, oh.
It's like 5-star fancy.
Yeah.
Compared to peanut butter jelly. Yeah.
McDonald's used to have a sandwich called the Daily Double. And you know, when I was working there, when McDoubles were $1, it was like $1.80, so it was a little more. But it had, you know, 2 patties like a McDouble and cheese, but it was like a Whopper where it had like tomato, like the good onions, the good lettuce, and like a mayo and ketchup. It was really good.
Mm-hmm.
And I just stopped. I don't know, I just stopped doing it.
It's you always have that food, you know, when you're growing up or you're in college or something like that. It's always there for you.
Yeah.
Like for me, if to any of you who are from the greater Ohio / Pennsylvania area, Sheets was like my go-to in college. And granted, I gained a lot of weight on it, but
Yeah.
it was always there, and it was almost like a daily occurrence. Like between classes, I'd go and get the same thing, and I would just wolf it down, go to class, go take a nap in my car, go to my last class, and then go
Yeah.
home. So
Again, I'm not a health expert here. Don't take any of my words as like the gospel or anything, but it is my opinion that, you know, you can eat what would be, you know, referred to as unhealthy food, and like it, you know, decently often, you know, like once or twice, maybe even 3 times a week. And it's not really about what you're eating as much as just like eating way too much of it. And I think it's just that we've like engineered the food that we make nowadays to be like super tasty. So it's like when you go to McDonald's, it's like it's easy to just scarf down a Big Mac really quick, but it's like 800 calories.
Right.
Whereas
yeah.
like if you were eating like cucumbers, you'd have to eat like a wheelbarrow of cucumbers to get that much energy. So,
It's
I mean,
crazy.
I like food like that because I could just wolf it down and get back to work, you know.
Hmm. Understandable, and it at least gives you some sort of fuel,
Yeah.
some kind of fuel, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, hi Dreama, and it says, hi, I'm a bit late, but I couldn't miss this stream of my favorite furry. Well, thank you, Dreama. Thank you so much for saying that. I'm glad you're here. Ah. And let's see. Yoshi says, how do you usually wear your scarves and how do you put them on? Well, I do the fashion thing. I put it over the back of my neck and I throw it. Just like sachet, you know, trend.
How do you wear your ties?
Half Windsor or four in hand.
You do a Windsor.
Mhm.
Oh, fancy.
Mhm.
I do too, actually.
Really?
Or no, I did Windsors for a while, and then there was a new knot called a Trinity knot.
Yep.
It's like really hard to do, but it looks good when
It
you do
does.
it right.
Yeah, it looks very you look a little above business. You
Yeah.
know, like I'm going to a party. I'm here to pick some cuties up. I don't know whatever your motivation is, but yeah, I know exactly what you
Yeah.
mean.
That's my favorite thing is to show up to a casual party with you guys, and I just have like a full suit on.
You pull it off though.
Yeah.
You really pull it off. I think like a nice business suit or something would look good with your head and your paws.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, have you seen like I made a suit with my colors?
Yes, I did see that.
I took a black suit from like the thrift store, and I basically just added like the lines on my arms and stuff onto it with
Mhm.
like linen and the legs and everything, and put like a trefoil on the back, so
Oh,
it's
cool.
got like the trim of me on it, you
Cool.
know.
Wow. Yeah. Do you I remember doesn't it glow in the dark too?
No, it's just like regular linen.
Okay.
I mean, you could always just add glow in the dark paint to whatever, you know.
You also made your pants.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
long,
the raised
fat pants, yeah.
Those need some repairs. When I broke my ankle, I'm just gonna say broke it because I basically did.
Mm-hmm.
The pants got tore in that
Aw.
moment. So,
Aw.
yeah,
Rip, literally.
rip litter. I mean, I'm gonna fix them, but you can't get UFO pants anymore. They're like they don't make them anymore. So I'm gonna need to, you know, I'm a tailor. I can sew back together.
Yeah. You can hem, you can sew, and you can tear apart.
Yep.
Yay. Joshy says, how are you? I'm doing well. How are you, Joshy? And how are you, Cake?
Good.
Yeah. Well, we're all good here. We're all friends now.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Hex is here. Hi, Hex. Good to see you.
Hex was there when I broke my ankle.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think they were, yeah.
Hex, what was it like from your perspective? I want to know, because you tend to think about things very logically. So what was it like from where you were standing? I'm curious.
Or no, Hex may have been there the other day. I mean, we were rooming with Hex, so they got to see it all inflated.
Yeah. Well, it's a good thing you didn't need screws or staples.
Yeah. Indeed.
King says last week on Friday I said happy First Week Friday to Marco Rat, okay, and Lemonade Coyote, aw, and Dog Bomb, and J Badger, and RC Fox and Tease Up. Yes, some who are not here with us anymore. Yes, so rest in peace to some of those beautiful fursuiters that are no longer with us.
Oh.
Indeed. So yes, happy First Week Friday, even though it's Sunday, to all of them. We salute all of you.
Absolutely.
Yes. Bonnie's got to go. Okay. You have. Oh, it's already midnight, and you're really tired. Well, yeah, you need sleep, Bonnie. Definitely. Thank you for being here. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate
Yeah, thank
it.
you.
Yeah. Hi, Aaron. Good to see you. Mitch says having a cheeseburger with a large 10-piece chicken nugget. Ooh.
The
Man.
2 for $6 deal.
Do they still have the dollar menu? Is that a
No.
thing? Is it gone?
No, with how inflated the dollar is, you can't buy a thing of food for $1. Are you kidding me?
Oh, jeez. That's so sad because the dollar menu is like legendary at McDonald's.
I know. It used to really make sense, and now apparently the dollar has lost all value. So. It's just the like economy menu
Mhm.
or whatever.
Even if they give you like 2 nuggies for like $1, it's still there. Like at least the dollar menu would still exist.
Yeah.
You know, you can't get rid of legends. You know.
For a long time, it was like you could get a meal, like a fast food meal, for $5. You kind of can't really do that anymore.
Mhm. Yeah. Dollar Tree. That's what I'm thinking of. Probably the only place in the world now that does dollar stuff.
Yeah.
You know, and even then, it's not that great.
Yeah, they've just curtailed that by like making everything smaller to match the prices.
Mhm. By the way, do not get Dollar Tree Nutella. Just don't do it.
Okay.
Don't do it.
I won't.
It tastes like the stuff you scrape off of your stove.
Okay.
That's not good.
Okay. Noted.
Yoshi says, "Can I see Yellowcake wear or try on your scarf?"
Yeah, I
Huh?
could, sure.
Okay, here we
Can
go.
can you put it on me?
Of course, I will don thy face.
Okay. Get it around the scruff
Eh.
and around the ears.
Is it on your other ear?
It's on the other ear. Yes.
Turn your head this way.
Turn your head and cough.
Yeah. There we go.
You gonna wrap it on her?
Mm-hmm. There we go.
Oh,
sorry.
you can't handle this at all with paws, can you?
I got you. I got you. There we go.
It's a little loose.
It looks good though.
Does it?
Yeah, looks pretty good. There you are, Yoshi. We have a Gryffindor, even though he's a Ravenclaw. Yellowcake.
You get the front little that floaty bit. Oh, no, it's not staying on.
Well, at least it looks somewhat fashionable.
let me go off camera real quick.
Okay, no problem. Whilst our friend fixes le scarf, let's see what's going on here. Bert says Wendy's $5 bag is $5 and it's kind of just pretty bad. It's okay. I actually like Wendy's, but the 4 for $4 is what I would go with. I have not had their $5 biggie bag, believe it or not. So, I mean, it's food. If you're on the go, it's food. So. Oh, by the way, I'm naked, so forgive this, except for the glasses. So technically not. Romantic, says Arco. Yes, indeed. We are a couple of romantics here. Creepson says, don't say Candlejack. Welcome back.
How does this look? Is this weird?
Nope, it looks good.
It looks alright.
Looks good. It really complements the yellow. Complements the yellow.
Yeah, it's totally not clashing at all.
Not at all.
I know color theory.
Color theory. Color spectrum. Do you know all the colors?
All 256 to the power of 3 of them.
Yes.
Yeah. There's a name for each one apparently. Like there's hex codes for all of them.
Mm-hmm.
You want me to explain the science behind that?
If you want to.
Okay. So for like digital screens and stuff, colors are 8-bit. Like that's, if you've ever heard that 8-bit colors, that's basically there's red, there's green, and there's blue, because that's what the like cones we have in our eyes are.
Mm-hmm.
So for each pixel, you have red and green and blue values, and those can go from 0 to 255, which is 256 combinations, which is actually 2 to the power of 8. That's why it's 8-bit, because you can have 8 characters that are either 0 or 1, and you can basically define any number from 0 to 255 that way.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have 255 for red, green, and blue, then you basically have 256 to the power of 3, which is like, it's like a big number. It's like probably like 5 or 10 million, something like that. But that's how many like that's like how many unique colors you could have on a pixel, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. And I have no brain cells left. So thank you.
I mean, it's just, when you're looking at a screen, every single pixel on the screen is like getting 8-bit data for each one of those color values 60 times a second, or whatever your refresh rate is.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
My brain cell refresh rate is 1. Maybe half of 1 even. Hex says hex codes?
Hex codes, yes.
Yes. They
You
are
could-
U codes. They're Tide Pod codes.
You can read them in hexes or binaries, but the hexes are a little bit easier.
Ones and zeros, ones
Yeah.
and zeros, ones and zeros.
So like we've done comparisons on like humans versus computers, and from what we can tell, like processing power is like computers have more processing power still than us. They've like surpassed us with that,
Mhm.
but it's not like apples to apples. Like there are certain things that human brains are like really fast at and really good at,
Mhm.
and also like memory. I forget like who figured it out, but they like estimated that humans have like 50 terabytes or something like that worth of like memory in
Really?
our brains,
No kidding.
and that's all like very consolidated, and it's all very like carefully put together information. So I think we have computers beat on like the like memory. Yeah.
I would say so too. Pretty soon we will have. Well, we already have computers with like multi terabytes, but
Yeah.
pretty soon AI will get to the point where it is sentient. That's a whole other conversation.
Yeah.
But like, yeah. If it's
We-
like,
if I mean, we're 51 minutes into the stream. If you want to go that deep, I can.
I know you could, but maybe closer to the end. you know.
Okay.
Khalil the Protogen, hello, says love the fursuit.
Thank you.
I think they're talking to you, just to be clear.
I'm just gonna say thank you, but yes.
Well, thank you, Khalil.
I mean to
as
you
well.
also, of course.
Let's see. Bonnie says, hope we meet one day. I hope so too, Bonnie. In fact, if it were up to me, I'd meet every single one of you. But it's to the point where hopefully that's possible. And if I could say hello and hug each and every one of you, I absolutely would. Don't ever doubt that. And Bird says, Yellowcake Professor Lando style chemistry stream.
Yeah. I haven't talked about chemistry yet, but I definitely could.
You could, yeah. A little bit of backstory. One of the first like long trips that I ever took with Cake was we drove to Megaplex in 2021.
Ah, yes.
So for those of you who don't know, Ohio is I don't know how many miles away from Florida.
It's almost exactly 1,000.
Yes.
Yeah, almost exactly 1,000 there.
It's about 16 to 18 hours of driving there and back. So I heard everything from the cosmos to chemistry to fursuit making to engineering, and I was not bored once.
Neither was I.
Yeah.
It wasn't just me talking. I mean, we were just conversing the whole time.
Yeah, we had good chemistry
Uh-huh.
going down.
You never really know someone until you spend 20 hours in a car with them.
Literally.
But it was great because at the time my sleep cycle was like completely flipped.
Yes.
So when did we leave? Did we leave at like?
Ooh.
I think we left at like 2 p.m.
Yeah.
and you drove until like 1 a.m.
Yeah.
and then we switched and then I drove the rest of the way
Mhm.
and we got there at like 10 a.m.
Yeah, it was something. It was really early on like Thursday.
Yeah.
Because I had taken a half day at work, and you were like, okay, I'm ready when you are. So we loaded up, we rushed out,
Yeah.
and oh gosh, the absolute purgatory of West Virginia mountains at night.
Yeah.
And it's raining.
Yeah.
No, I don't wish that upon anybody.
I'm pretty sure we left at 2 and I'm pretty sure we got there around like 10 because it was like the morning. So that was like 20 hours. So we did a 16 to 18 hour drive in 20 hours basically.
Man, my gosh.
Yeah.
I don't know how we did that, but we did it.
We did, and it was fun.
It was fun.
I mean, I would do it again. I just, I'm a busy boy, as they say.
I hear ya. Me too. Yoshi says, can Yellowcake kiss Samson's nose and forehead while wearing the scarf? It's up to you, boss.
I mean, like, I don't know. Do you want like a solid smooch? Do you want like tongue and everything?
Yeah.
If you want tongue, I have to go and get my Velcro tongue. It's not part of the.
You could just simulate, like,
I'm just gonna give you a peck. I'll give you a peck.
yay, I've been pecked.
Quit moving away.
I'm
I
being-
peck you.
I'm pecking. That's the pecking order.
Peck.
There we go. No, jackals stink. No.
I need to wash my head.
I
For
will.
one thing.
I will literally do it for you. Like, trust me. I have a green machine. We can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You and Dex both have them now. Yeah, I should. There's no excuses anymore.
Let's see. Sammy was in a car TED Talk. Huh? A car TED Talk. Hex, is there a reference I'm not getting here? Because I'm not sure what you mean by that. Oh,
Pecking.
Shadow's here. Hi, Shadow.
Yes, Dante, pecking. Yes. Ha ha ha.
He's also into beaking, Dante, just so you know.
Beaking. I'm gonna turn you into some pecking duck, Dante.
Pecking duck? Is that different from peking duck?
It's the same thing. I just didn't say it right.
Pecking, peking duck. Or you could just be like, hey, I'm a duck and you can eat me, but I'm gonna eat you first. It's just one peck at a time. It would take 10 years, but I will eat you. I don't know where that came from. Anyway,
And duck walked up to a lemonade stand, and he blah blah blah, and said to the man,
hey,
something something.
got any grapes?
Yeah. Man, how are we not like messed up? We grew up with that internet. How?
I don't know. We all survived 4chan and Newgrounds.
Yeah.
Somehow. But hey, we're here and we're a lot wiser.
Right.
Very wise. And some of you in here may not even know what we just sang. And that's okay.
We've seen it all.
We've seen it all.
Newgrounds.
Back when the internet was actually edgy.
I
Oh my
mean,
gosh.
it's still edgy if you look in the right places. I don't know. Like, we get worried about what the kids are watching these days, but all you have to do is think about the crap you were looking at on Newgrounds when you were like 13. It's like,
Yeah.
they'll be fine.
Yeah.
We turned out okay. It'll be alright.
Oh yeah. Didn't matter if this animation had blood, gore, and like very, very controversial topics.
Or wait, did we turn out okay? I mean, we are furry.
I see you, I see me, I think.
I mean, yeah,
I
I'm
don't
not
know.
dead, and I'm like happy and stuff.
You're not a drug addict, I'm not a drunk.
Yeah.
So, hi mom, we did
Yeah.
well.
We do dress up as animals on the internet, though, for fun. I mean, I don't know, like, it's that or, like, get into golfing.
Oh my gosh. Oh, by the way, side note, golfing in fursuit, underrated.
Oh, it's gotta be so hard.
Yeah, I don't mean like full on, I mean like mini golf, by the way.
Oh, yeah. I can't imagine trying to, like, use a driver and actually be able to, like, swing properly and get a ball down range. I used to golf a little bit, so I know, like, a tiny bit.
Yeah, I miss golfing. Like, I haven't golfed in years, but I used to do it all the time growing up. So, but mini golf in fursuit is just cute.
Can you believe I used to be, like, a jock?
No,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, in high school, I was on the football team.
Oh,
I was on the baseball team.
oh my gosh.
I did track and cross country.
No kidding.
I did golf, but that was like with friends.
Huh.
Yeah.
I never would have guessed.
Yeah.
I never would have guessed.
I didn't like it. I still don't like know how to play football. I just kind of did what the coach told me to.
Gosh. That you know what? That's okay. And you probably had some talent, some natural talent. I'm gonna be honest.
No, not really. As it turns out, I don't like getting pummeled by people.
Hmm.
So.
Yeah, I used to take martial arts, so I understand. We used to do
Yeah.
like takedowns and stuff, and that sucked, especially when someone like slams you
Yeah.
point blank on the ground, and your ribs are just like
Yeah. I did karate too, but I don't know. It didn't feel that. It wasn't that fun to me. What I do find fun though, my other weird hobby that's not fursuiting is what's called HEMA.
Uh-huh.
So it's historical European martial arts.
Oh, interesting.
So usually if you get in like an Asian martial art and you're doing like judo or something, you like sometimes they'll do kendo, which kendo is like they have the face mask with the lions and they're using wooden swords.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, so HEMA's literally just that, but like with European swords. So you using like long swords, and it's basically just fencing, but you're not using a teeny tiny epee. You know, you get to use real proper like wooden or nylon swords.
Those are called bokas usually.
Yeah, for kendo, yeah,
Yes.
they're bokas.
Correct.
We call them wasters for European stuff.
Because you waste the person.
Because when they're made out of wood, they get like chipped up and they get broken
Mm-hmm.
pretty quick, so you just call them wasters. I like 'em- I don't have a group to do it with as much as I just like making the stuff. So I have like so many wooden swords and shields that I've made.
Hmm.
I actually use dog bowls for the
Oh,
shield boss, which
really?
is like the thing in the middle.
Oh yeah, I've
That's
seen
like
your
the flex.
shields. Yeah.
Yeah, those are all dog bowls.
Yeah. They work.
Yeah,
I
they
mean,
work good.
they work really well. Oh, also, hi, Angel. I saw your chat earlier. And also, Manique, I think that's how you pronounce your name, says hello. Says Uwu level 9999.
Indeed.
Uwu. Hello, everybody. Can you do your best Uwu voice?
If I have to.
If you want to.
Ooh, whoa. That's not what you're looking for. I'm sorry. I can't.
I'll accept it. I'll accept it. You can do like high pitch.
Nope. Not gonna do it.
Let's see. Aaron says, I love Samson too. Oh, so Mike is here. Hi, Mike. Thank you. Thank you, Aaron and Mike. I really appreciate it. Love you guys too. Let's see. Mitch says, there's one thing I really hated in the final season of Initial D. Want to know what it is? Does it contain spoilers, Mitch? For inquiring minds. I don't think I've ever seen it.
I've heard the music.
Initial
Like
D.
running in the 90s. That's like Initial D soundtrack. It's a new way of life to me.
Huh.
I'm just running in the 90s. Yeah, it's all you're upbeat stuff. Music to drift to.
Yes. Music to Tokyo 2.
Yeah.
Yes. Which reminds me, I miss my old car. That thing was a 5-speed Hyundai.
Yeah.
And that thing was fun to take around parking lots. Just.
I didn't know you could drive manual. That's awesome.
Oh, I love it. Yeah.
Speaking of cars, Rav4. we are now Rav4 owners. I just got a 2004 for my mom, and it's like super nice.
Yeah. Yeah. You got a deal, honestly. Like.
Yeah.
150K, right? On
Yeah.
miles. Yeah, mine has lasted over 3 years. It's still going strong, no major repairs.
Age
so.
just doesn't matter for like Toyotas and Hondas. I mean, my car's from 2000, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's just a Honda Accord. It's fine.
Yeah, and yours still kicks.
Yep.
So, yep, it's probably gonna last for another 10 years.
At least.
At least.
I mean, cars last as long as you maintain them, really.
That's true. Also, hi, Furry fan. Good to see you. I saw Barton Fox's profile picture, and I was like, huh? But no, that's cool. Let's see. Oh, speaking of Barton Fox, I actually made it in his Anthrocon video.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was holding my companion cube, and he comes up
Nice.
to me, and he was like, "You want to do a little video selfie?" I was like, "Yes, please."
You just posted yours too, didn't you?
I did.
Okay, I haven't
Yeah.
looked at it yet. I gotta get around to that.
Well, you, my friend, play a pretty big part in it.
Oh, I do.
So you do. You
Oh,
will see.
great.
You and Dex both, actually.
Awesome.
So, and you do see Shade as well. So.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could talk about that. How about all the Protogen stuff, huh?
Ooh, yeah. Well, first of all, speaking of Anthrocon, besides your ankle,
Uh-huh.
what was your Anthrocon like?
It was great. Anthrocon, it's a little different being at a con that big. Like Dex kind of got to realize this firsthand. It's like, it's not like MCFC or smaller cons where you can hang out with your friends the whole time. It's so big, and it's like we're all in different hotels.
Mhm.
So like I barely saw you for a lot of the con. There were a ton of people that I got to see like once and say hi to, and then that was it.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
I mean, I was also trying to like chaperone Shade the whole time. So,
Because that was their first. It wasn't their first con, I don't think, but it was their first one in the Protogen, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I like cons, they're great. Like, I do a lot of business at them. I have a lot of responsibilities at them, so it ends up just being a lot of work. But at least I get to get drunk during it and see my friends,
And dance your tail off because
Yeah.
the raves are one of the best parts.
Yeah, and there's just so much going on every night. It's like you can't do it all. You have to just pick and choose. There's multiple panels at the same time and room
Mhm.
parties, and it's like you can only really do one.
Yeah. Honestly, next year, if you're available, I would love to take you to Gale Frostbane's Fursuiting 101.
Yeah,
That is a
I
good
know.
time.
That's like the famous one.
It is.
And like Floor Wars as well. I missed that. A lot of my friends were in that.
Yep.
There's just a lot to do, and it's like if you want to wear your suit and actually show your stuff off,
Mm-hmm.
and then you got to go back to the room and rehydrate, and by that time, whatever event you wanted to catch is like over.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate part is, yeah, there are things going on at the same time, and you're rushing everywhere. But the con is what you make it, and you just gotta accept that some things don't work out.
Yeah.
You know. Oh, Shadow's howling. Be careful of the owoos. Just saying, there is a fine.
How much is the fine?
250 head pats.
Okay. Wow, that would give me a headache. That's a lot.
Yoshi's asking if you can put my scarf back on me.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
I'm gonna have to take these paws off. It's not gonna happen without.
Go right ahead. We can already see your knees.
Yeah. No.
No, poodling.
Dirty
no.
knees.
No,
No.
not the skin suit. No.
Is this the 1800s? Oh no, you can see my ankles.
Oh dear.
Oh,
Are they
geez,
gonna
this is
arrest me?
risque.
I feel like
That's
Gabe's
not
around
allowed
now.
on YouTube. Length is not correct. This is not going to be the way that you actually want your scarf to be.
This is peak entertainment, everybody.
I'm pretty sure Dex is actually coming, by the way, because I have not seen them in the chat.
I haven't either.
Yeah.
So, Dex, if you happen to be in the chat, we see you, but if you show up at my door in like, I don't know, 15 minutes or whatever, then you will be welcomed in.
Yeah, they're like
Even though-
45 minutes from here, so...
Oh, gee, I didn't know it was that long.
Yeah, so they'll probably be here in like, I want to say 25, maybe?
Okay. Let's see. Anthrocon with all the cool furries, with you, Samson, the cat fox, and also you, the green furry. You are so cool.
The green one, yeah?
The green one.
I am the green one.
You are the green one.
You know who else is the green one? Is Haru.
Haru is green, yes.
So, they're going to be on here when they get all their stuff finished, right?
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, they're getting a full suit.
Yeah, I'm excited for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Haru, if you're watching, hi, and
Hi.
I'm excited for you. We both are.
Yeah.
So-
I am not the only green one. We have Haru.
Yes, green boys. I'm trying to think. Aurora's green, but dark green.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like a hunter green.
Or verde.
Yeah. Which
Here-
he's getting a new suit by me, by the way.
Hmm.
He's like third in line, but
It's the Dirk, right?
a Durg with
Yeah.
a big tail
All
and
right.
big wings. It's gonna be
Sweet.
pretty crazy.
Oh, hi, Renee. Renee says, hi, guys. Sorry I'm late. I saw the Haunted Mansion movie. Oh, cool. How was it, Renee? Because I've been seeing previews to every movie I've been to. There's been a preview of that. So how was it? I'm curious. Furry fan, my favorite furry is Barton the Fox. Aw. Yeah, he's pretty awesome. I've met him 3 times, I think. So, also a really talented video maker and editor. So,
You know who I liked when I started, right?
you liked a lot of people, but specifically, who was it?
I mean, yeah, there were a few, but Odin, I think. Odin Wolf was probably like one of the first ones.
Yep, Odin Wolf. Yep.
Yeah. This whole furry thing was very sudden for me. Like, I wasn't even a furry yet. I wasn't on Telegram. Didn't like know any furries. Because before I was a suit maker, I just made cosplay stuff. And sometimes I would see furries at cons and be like, man, that's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
I want to go talk to them, but I'm like nervous to. And then one day I was just like, what if I just made a fursuit right now? It can't be that hard. I just
No.
checked on YouTube and found videos to do it, and boom, bada bing.
Yeah. So, because you had like cosplay tenure, as it were,
Yeah.
before that, so it must have come like pretty knowledgeable to you. You know.
Yeah, it was a pretty easy transition. I mean, plenty of improvements to make. You know, if you compared my first head to this one, like it's a big improvement. But
Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, when I saw your suit for the first time, which was V1, I couldn't have thought of it any better, and then somehow you made it better.
yeah,
Like I was like, holy crap, my mind was just blown.
yeah.
So.
I mean, it doesn't like the ventilation's not very good, and it doesn't really fit that well, and you know.
Mhm.
But for anybody who's like thinking about making their own suit, just like go buy some foam and buy some razor blades and just like carve a head. Like, it's fun. I
Yeah.
mean, you can cut pieces off. If you mess it up, you can just glue more pieces back on and try it again.
Mhm.
I think I used Sky High Studios. I used her her bucket head tutorial when I first started.
Okay. Yeah.
So you could just follow that sky high.
Yeah. By the way, speaking from experience, hot glue is hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when we were doing sparkles, the bucket head method, it worked, but it was like, oh my gosh, like my ear was just like on fire.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it.
So now I just use like adhesive spray. At least to start. I mean, once I'm done with the head base, I sew in the liner into it. But to get a perfect shell around you, I need to like put some glue on your head and just like squish the foam around your head, and then it's like a perfect mold. So.
Oh. And it works.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it does.
My head is it's actually a softback on a balaclava.
Yeah.
So the lining is a balaclava, and then it's just foam in the front. So there's actually no foam like from the cheeks on.
Yeah.
So I like it because it's not really form fitted to my head, but it's just soft enough.
Yeah.
Whereas your heads, I like the protection in the back.
Yeah.
You know.
Softbacks are definitely lighter weight, less of a big deal, but there's just a lot you can't do with them. Like these gigantic ears, they would just not work if it wasn't like on a foam base. Because there's like metal reinforcements inside these ears and everything.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there's a lot of weight on them.
But your ears stay up, and
Yeah.
they're very durable. So I'm convinced I could drop your head off of one of your heads off of the Empire State Building. It would be fine.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean yours would too. Like it's just foam. It's not gonna.
Right.
Yeah.
But like even the eyes would be intact and everything. So.
Yeah. Yeah, they'd be fine.
Also, hi Max. Max has an interesting question to ask you. Is there any cons that you would be attending post AC like Furrydelphia and other places? Yes. So I plan to go to Indie FurCon next month, only for like 2 days. I plan to go to Megaplex in September at a new hotel. Yay! Awesome. And then after that, Wapafa, which is also in Pittsburgh. I believe it's at the end of October, and then Midwest Fur Fest. So I will be there.
Busy boy.
Mm-hmm.
Busy boy.
I love cons.
I know you do.
Yeah.
I do too, but you love them more than me. I'm like, every time I go to a con now, it's like, yay, but like, oh, here we go.
Let's see. What does that say? Oh, I'm sorry, Azur. Azur is probably tired. Azur, do you have to go? Oh, you're handing it over. Okay, I'm sorry. Azur's not feeling well. So yes, Azur, if you have to sleep, take a nap, rest, go right ahead. I will handle it. I appreciate you being the best mod in the world.
Oh, they're a mod.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice.
One of 3, I believe. Creepsome says, with which mythologies fascinate you? Norse mythology, Egyptian, or basically everything like that. I like Egyptian. And
Me too. Yeah.
Probably because of like the furry aspect. I don't really know.
Yeah. Jackals for sure. That's obviously part of it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you look at most mythologies, there's always gonna be anthropomorphic stuff. Like, kind of explaining this whole thing to my mom. All I had to do was tell her, yeah, just look through history, and humans have been living with animals forever.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
and animals are pretty, and they're cool, and we like see parts of ourselves in them. So of course we're going to like anthropomorphize them. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And there's always relation to animals. There always has been, you know.
Yeah.
And like you just said, and I've seen some like Anubis fursuiters. Like, yes.
Yeah.
Hi.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, you're absolutely right, and we've done that for centuries.
Yeah.
Centuries and centuries. So,
Like this is nothing new. Like
Exactly.
people have been dressing up, drawing animals, animal creatures. This is just part of being human, honestly.
Mm-hmm. Also, I saw a question from Droid. Hi, Droid, by the way. It says, how did you get a life-size plushie of yourself? Yeah, Samson plushie is back there in the corner, and he made it. It is currently one of 2 in the world.
Yeah. Yep.
Yes.
He's
So,
big.
He's pretty big.
Can we get him?
If you want to. He's toddler size, as I like to put it. Also, hi Sharuid, good to see you. Let's see. Oh, there's the boy.
He's big.
It's the boy.
He is big. He's big and he has like a broken neck. You don't hold it, he'll flop backwards.
Well, it's like holding a baby, you know. You gotta support their neck.
Yeah. Big ol' head on him. But he's got like digi legs. Like here, let me show off the boy. Look at them Pete's. Big old Pete's.
We have paws, the
Paws.
beans.
And a tail that's honestly like bigger than some people's suit tails.
Yeah, the tail. Somebody said that it reminded them of a kangaroo tail, which I can kind of see. But
Yeah.
you know, my tail's fluffy, so I like fluff. Yeah. So there's the boy.
I do want to get like an embroider at some point for like making eyes and stuff like that.
I think you did a pretty good job for hand stitch, honestly.
Yeah, it is alright.
So yeah, this boy sleeps next to me every night in bed. Let's see. Shadow says, I love Norse mythology, especially like the mighty Pharynx? Fenrir? Oh, Fenrir.
Fenrir's, yeah.
The bringer of the Ragnar. Ooh. Sounds like a Skyrim philosophy almost.
Yeah, Fenrir's, and there's like wargs. I don't know if wargs are like mythological. It might just be like a big wolf. I think it might be a big wolf that existed like around the Ice Age.
Yeah, it's like the first thing I thought of was a chupacabra. I don't know why. That's like a blood-sucking demon dog, but yeah, this is different. But like, if there were actually werewolves at some point, I want them to exist again, please. Specifically 16 of them. Chase said, hearing that Norse thing from you two, I actually made my very first persona named Nexus. Okay. Nexus I can't read that, Lioneer. He's half lion and half deer, and he's a cosmic mechanical warrior. Oh, that's cool.
I actually really like the name Lioneer. That sounds really cool. It's like a musketeer, but it's a Lioneer.
Lioneer.
That's really cool.
What do you call a bear and a deer persona?
Yeah, I have a shirt. Okay. Always Sunny in Philadelphia is a show that, I mean, if you're an adult, it's very funny. It's like The Office, but turned up to 11.
Yeah.
But one of those characters on the show has like he'll wear a different weird shirt for like every episode, and you can buy his shirts. And one of them is a bear with antlers on it, and it just says the word beer under it. And I own it. I own that shirt.
Beer.
It just says beer. Yeah.
I love that shirt. Yeah. I first saw that on YouTube. Somebody was wearing it. I was like, no way. And then I learned about the Always Sunny thing.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, you can just get those shirts. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
There's that one. There's one that just says Riot on it. There's one that has like two dudes wrestling, and it says Hell Yeah.
Oh man, I love stuff like that, and then it just hits the internet and it just becomes an icon.
Yeah.
You know?
Like Sunny and SpongeBob, they're two of those shows where you can just meme. It's so memeable, you know.
And even to this day, with like newer generations, it's so quotable, and yeah, like more people are finding it. Maniac says, "You and your friend is Rainbow Flag."
Okay. I mean, yeah.
I'll let you answer that.
Yeah. Am gay.
I would say I actually I don't have a label per se. The closest one I can think of is probably asexual.
Really?
So yeah, I've discovered that recently. I don't know if I told you, but yeah, I've like closely identified with ace. I think on the most basic level, but like as far as preference, definitely more on the female side. I would say. You know, if we're talking preference strictly. But yeah, I'd prefer not labels. That's just me. But what would you say you are?
Whatever I'm feeling like that day, to be honest.
So you're just a mutt.
Yeah, I mean, I have a boyfriend, but I've had girlfriends. You know, it's whatever.
Yeah.
People are people.
Absolutely. Let's see. Shadow says Fenrir is the reason I created one of my personas, the Mighty Fenris Saberwolf.
That is them.
I hear a knocking and a
Alright,
rapping.
1 second, guys.
By the way, Shadow, I want to see that persona sometime.
I'll hold down the fort. We're here.
Hello.
We
You've
have
been
a round
invaded.
2.
We're getting robbed, everybody.
You actually just straight up came here. That's so cool.
Do you think I wouldn't?
Yeah. Do you have your partial? Hey,
Brought the head.
get it on.
Pull-ups.
Hold on, let me get stream ready.
Stream ready and go. Do you need a light,
Oh,
by the way?
you do still have my clippers. I mean, give them back whenever you feel like it. Like, it's all right. I have plenty of extra.
Yes. So, in case you all don't know what's going on, we have been invaded by a very divine cosmic fox dragon,
We'll be here in a second.
aka Yellowcake's boyfriend, or partner, whatever label you prefer. And yeah, they will be joining us in a very few minutes. So,
they're here. They're just over there right now.
yes,
For a second.
they are ceasing to be a skinwalker. Please don't kill us.
Hold on.
No promises.
I'm working magic over here.
I'm gonna move the pillow. Then. What's on this pillow?
Oh yeah, Blue says, yeah, you already read that.
Yeah.
Still has clippers.
Oink.
Smile. Hi, Smile. I don't know if I said hi to you yet. Does the fur scarf on fursuits do something? Not really. It just looks fashionable. Would you like to sit?
They're squeezing in here.
We have the lovely Dexter.
Hold on, I'm coming in.
All right.
Come
Do we
on
want to
in.
make a Sammy sandwich, or do you want to get next to me?
You can sit next to your BF.
Get in the middle.
I'll be the meat.
Hi,
All right, everybody. So we are now joined by. Introduce yourself, if you like.
Oh.
I'm Dexter.
And?
I love making spontaneous decisions.
Yeah. No kidding.
I did have work today. I did. I work at Starbucks.
I should have asked if you wanted to come to this, but
No,
I just
like
assumed you were gonna be working.
no. My favorite activity is inviting myself to things. So invasion,
Mhm.
and also I can't stand to not be right next to you at any given point.
Aw.
That's
So
sweet.
I will take
Excellent.
any opportunity I can.
I'll pull
Aw.
up next
I
to my
pull up.
boyfriend. I pull up. We pulling up. Hi B.
Yeah, so everybody say hello to Dexter. Thank you for joining us.
Obviously,
Appreciate it.
anytime.
You are welcome anytime, by the way. You can invade my space anytime you want to.
Oh, it's my favorite thing to do.
It could be
really
3
is.
in the morning, and you could just like bang on my door.
I mean,
would
don't
open
tell
it.
me that because I will.
I will
I
open the
will.
door.
I like how you use the term invade your space. Like, all
Well,
right.
That's okay. The cuddle den is for everybody. Yes.
I mean, I was really making an Elden Ring joke. You were invaded by Bloody Finger.
Oh,
Master.
okay. Yeah. Hi.
But I mean, it wasn't a plan for me to be here, so
Well, we
it is
like.
kind
now.
of an invasion.
It is
but
now.
it's a worthy invasion. It's cool. It's cool.
Mhm. Yes, we have been blessed with divinity, everybody. Yes.
Yeah, they have squeakers too.
I feel left out. No squeakers. Oh well. Let's see. Creepsome says hi Dexter, and somebody said 3 furries, yay. Axo, hello Axo, how are you? And Owo, a lot of Owos. This Maniac says this 3 is gay.
1.5.
What?
Does Bruno Mars is gay?
I don't know. We does have to know.
Oh, he does just have to know whether or not he is the gay. Yoshi says, can Dexter try on Samson's scarf this time? Oh my god.
Oh my goodness, with the scarf.
Yoshi, I think we're done moving the scarf around. Plus, he's got it pretty tight on my neck, so I think I'm good.
Yeah, I
you know?
tied that on you like a collar.
I feel owned. No.
I don't.
The kidding.
I don't know how to tie scarves. I'm sorry.
Well, Yoshi, I'll just do this for you. Here you go.
Oh, thank you.
All right, that works.
You are now Gryffindor.
Thank you.
Gryffindor. There we go.
20 points to Gryffindor.
I gotta watch those movies again.
The hat turns into Richard Nixon. Oh, Hufflepuff.
Hufflepuff.
Yeah.
Gryffindor.
I can't do the shaky thing to sound like Nixon in this. I'm sorry.
What if Richard Nixon was like the announcer of Hogwarts?
That'd be great.
That would
I'd
be
love
amazing.
it. Bring him back.
Bring him
Bring
back.
him back.
Nixon now.
Dig him up. Put his head in a jar like on Futurama.
Or freeze him like Walt Disney.
Yeah.
There you go.
Like that. Is he like still frozen in like liquid nitrogen then?
Apparently.
No, he is the statue, the little statue of him in Disney World.
Yeah.
That's what he's encased in. He's
Oh,
just
they
in
just.
there. He's just in there. He's watching over all of us.
That's like some SCP shit.
Uncle Walt loves you, and he sees you, and he will come find you.
See,
Mhm.
you know what's up.
I do. Oh, goodness. Renee says, hey guys, I'm back. I said the movie was freaky, mysterious, and emotional. I love it. You've got to try this. Haunted Mansion, by the way, is what they're talking about. Did any of you guys see the Haunted Mansion, like, the first one, when it came back out on, like, Disney Channel?
I'm gonna be real with you. No.
Eddie Murphy? Anybody?
No.
I liked Monster House. That was a good movie.
I mean, yeah.
That movie was so doofy, though. Like, it was good, but it was like, the animation style was like very 90s, you know?
That's why I liked it.
It was
like,
so surreal.
it was very like Courage, like bright colors and shit. Like, yeah, it's like, it's a house that eats you. It's spooky.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, house vor. Ooh.
I mean, there's stuff like, if you go down to a house that has like an old like coal burner or something, it's like scary. Like as a kid, it's like the maws of like a demon or something, you know?
Mm-hmm. I think, wasn't there a second movie of Monster House, or is that just a Mandela effect?
I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
The first one was the only memorable one, apparently.
That,
It also has the scene where the guy runs up and he just eats the thing and everybody uses for memes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
oh, I forgot. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. You know, it's always those types of movies that get sequels. I don't know why. You know, except the only thing that didn't get a sequel is Shark Boy and Lava Girl, and I'm
Oh my
upset.
god.
Mr.
I al-
Electric, send it to the principal's office and have him
I always
explain.
called it Fart Boy and Lava Girl.
Oh my gosh.
That movie was so bad. I remember being so excited for it as a kid, and it just stunk.
Yeah, and it was Robert Rodriguez who also made Machete and Spy Kids, by the way.
Yeah, Spy Kids
So,
was good though.
I like Spy Kids, yeah. The third one was kind of because of the CGI and stuff, but I think the second one was the most iconic. The first one was just awesome.
I mean, those
know?
came out at a time where like CGI was pretty good. Like we're living in like a post Return of the King world,
Mm-hmm.
and like all that was CGI for the fights and everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why did that look so bad?
I don't
Why
know.
did Shark Boy and Lava Girl look so bad?
They needed more white balance and they needed more sharpness, you know, because it's literally when they're going through like the land of the ice cream or whatever it is, it just looks like an overcast of clouds.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't look joyful at all. It looks horrifying.
So they did that because they didn't want to render everything, so they just put like fog on it to hide their crappy editing.
I mean, are we just gonna not talk about Mr. Electric at all?
You mean
George Lopez.
What's up?
He was in the Spy Kids movies, and he's in this too. George Lopez, weird thumb person.
Thumbs, yeah.
We love them.
By the way, Arco's waving hi to you.
Oh. Hi,
So this
Arco.
one, sorry.
It's alright. Renee says, other than that, you're not going to believe that's, this my hometown has a pop-up restaurant, and it's Sonic the Hedgehog thing. Yeah, we were talking about that last time, Renee. A Sonic the Hedgehog restaurant.
What?
That's a thing, apparently.
I mean, there was Sonic, like just the regular place called Sonic. I don't think that has any relation to the Hedgehog, though.
No, they could rebrand just for the movie, maybe.
The Sonic Diner, and if they did a collaboration with Sega, instant money. Instant money. Why would you not do that?
I don't know. But, you know, gotta crap fast, I guess, if you ate at Sonic. I'm not gonna say the other word, but Game Grumps reference? Okay.
Everything makes Aaron gotta crap fast. I don't know what's up with that man's stomach.
Do you think Sonic craps?
Yeah, and then he eats it, because apparently hedgehogs do that.
No. No. He's too cool for that. He actually, if he's so fast, I would just assume that he like does his business while he's running, and then it's just like over and done with.
So it's like crop dusting.
Yeah, but like that's like if he poops. I don't believe personally that Sonic poops. I still think he's like too cool for that. Plus, he probably like burns off all that food.
Sonic poops.
Sonic does not.
Sonic poops.
Where does it come from? Man is like an upside down Dorito. There's
From
nothing
the
down
chili
there for him to
dog.
poop out.
Where did the chili dogs go that he eats?
I don't know. Where did all them calories? It's like burnt immediately as soon as it hits his freaking esophagus.
No, Sonic poops. Okay.
He does not poop.
This is the debate, you know.
I mean, Knuckles poops. Knuckles poops.
Knuckles poops for sure.
Well, we've come to a lover's quarrel about Sonic crapping. So, bravo, I love it.
Where this
is 100% honest content right here, you know. Good content. This is good content, right?
Yeah.
I would hope so.
It's good content, yeah. Let's see. John Clapper, I think. Good to see you again. You too. It's wonderful to see you. And good old El Ray. Oh, hi, El Ray. Good to see you. Samson's got another stream. Let's now click and.
Let me just click and Sonic pooping. Look, they agree with me. Ike is the pink wolf. Yeah, he does. Of course he does.
I know.
All of your favorite anime characters, they all poop.
No, they don't.
They have to.
That is an activity exclusive to like our tangible universe. Like I would enter, let's say like Kill la Kill, my favorite anime. I would enter there. I couldn't take a look at any one of them and be like, "Do you poop?" They would have no idea what the heck I'm talking about.
Okay, now I will admit that like video game characters in video games don't poop because you play as them like
Actually,
the whole time.
in Animal Crossing, there is a function you do poop.
Okay.
You do actually poop in Animal Crossing.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
But if I'm like playing like Sonic 06, that goes on for like, you know, however long, and you don't have to poop throughout that game at all. Or think about like Grand Theft Auto. You don't have to eat, you don't have to poop. You just kind of like
Actually,
kind of go.
you eat in GTA 4. You eat hot dogs and stuff like that.
You can, I guess.
That
I
is
feel like
true.
GTA would be the one video game where you definitely do factually poop. Though.
No, you don't have to.
All right.
The Sims have to. That's like the one game where you have to poop. Is The Sims.
We have spent a staggering amount of time talking about.
I think we've all been well educated. Yes. Let's see. Oh, El Ray says, "Love the hyena agenda shirt."
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh,
wait.
both of us? We're
We both have
wearing
hyenas.
Awesome.
I got the new one.
Did you guys see my shirt? Oh wait. No.
Wah wah.
Wah wah. I'm technically not naked. I'm wearing a scarf. So, but you know it was sad. I got the tagging one. You know the classic hyena agenda tagging shirt, and I wanted to get a tank top, but it was like, I swear to you, it was the second day of the con. I think it was Megaplex, and they were already sold out.
Yep.
Like gone.
Gotta get on it.
And
Gotta be quicker than that.
even when I was there, they had a line wrapped to like 3 booths back.
Yeah.
Like it was insane. So Hyena Agenda, sponsor us, please.
Yeah. I mean, they're like probably one of the biggest merch vendors in the fandom, I'd say.
Yeah, definitely.
But I mean, their stuff's good. Like, you know.
Aaron, I don't know that for sure. I can't answer. I'm not the expert. And Dreama says now they'll be talking about crap.
No. We're
the rest
done.
of the stream.
We're done. Unless you guys keep bringing it up. See, that's what happens when you're streaming with a chat. It's
delay,
like there's a
yeah.
delay, so we'll move off topic, and then chat will bring us back into it. I've seen it happen with streamers, and they just end up talking about one thing for like ever.
Yep. Oh, hi Twist. It's Twist. What's up? What's up, Rue? Good to see you. Yeah, I also like a Hyena Agenda keys. And John is asking, you guys like Coca-Cola and Cheetos, specifically that combo?
That combo?
Not in suit. Cheeto dust on me would look really bad. I could wipe Cheeto dust all over you though, and nobody would even notice.
I mean, yeah, I prefer Flamin' Hot Cheetos though. The regular Cheetos just don't do it for me anymore.
Oh my
Um,
god.
I have like that actual
Cheeto
recognized
queen.
addiction.
You're such a Cheeto queen. Oh my god.
I do love Cheetos so very much. I do like Coke, but I don't know if I like the combo because if I'm having like Flamin' Hot Cheetos, I need like a non-carbonated beverage because it kind of just like adds to the experience in a bad way.
Yeah.
The carbonation kind of just like boosts the spice in a way that's like not pleasant at all.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe I'll like flatten my Coke because actually I'm a freak, so I like flat soda more than like not flat soda.
Hot Cheetos have like no flavor though. It's literally just like
That's exactly what it is though. It's
Right.
like the burning sensation in the back of your throat that gives that people that addiction.
but like I mean I get that, but it's like sriracha like tastes really good. Like some hot sauces just taste good and like you just kind of deal with the heat. But Flamin' Hot Cheetos are like you took capsaicin from a lab and you just like mixed it with a red dye and then put it on like Cheetos
Whew.
without the cheese.
I don't know. It's like a comfort food for me at this point.
But it
I do-
makes you feel like you're in pain. How is that comfort food? It's a discomfort food.
Mhm.
It's what I know. I love. I hate my stomach and I want to punish it. You know.
I have a question, Dex.
Yes.
Have you taken a masochist test?
A what test?
A masochist test?
A masochist test?
Uh-oh.
I took. I don't know if it was called like the masochist test, but I did like a couple years ago. It was staggering, humbling, and I will not be letting that information out onto the internet. I do apologize.
Fair enough.
But just know that it was insane, wild. Yeah.
I'm kind of in the middle. I've noticed that. It's weird. Yes, I did put that on the internet.
I think I'm a little more sadistic,
Sad?
potentially.
You say this?
Yeah, a little bit.
Sagistic.
A little say
Little
Mhm.
sagistic. That was cute.
I have eaten, like I've had the displeasure of eating a habanero like off the
Ooh.
stem before, and
Oh boy.
like I like saw God. I like thought I was dying. I knew I wasn't dying, but like when you're in that much pain, your brain is like, oh, you just got chopped in half by a car tire. I'm gonna start giving your brain all these funny chemicals because you're about to die. So I like triggered that, and it's like, it was like so many endorphins that I was in a fog for the rest of the day. Like it just totally ruined me mentally.
Ugh.
It was like, you know, when like something traumatic happens to you, like go into shock. That habanero actually like put me into shock. It was crazy.
Ugh. When a food does that to you, it's probably not good to have on the regular. But I've also known people that can eat a habanero and it does nothing to them. I think it's just a mental thing, you know?
I don't know, man. It was like I took drugs. It was crazy.
Ugh.
Really hot stuff will do that.
hmm I have had a ghost pepper one time.
Oh my god.
Never again.
Oh my
me
God.
too. I did
Never.
in the middle school bathroom.
Oh my god.
We all threw up.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, you have to like swallow it quickly because if you try to chew it, like you'll just your body will be like nope, and you'll just throw up before you can swallow it.
Ugh. Gosh.
You have like 3 seconds to swallow before you start chewing, or else you are not swallowing it.
I mean, oddly enough, it tasted good. I just didn't like what happened after.
Yeah. Man, you guys ate ghost peppers are like 20 times hotter than habaneros,
Yep.
like on the scale.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what the sequence of events was we all threw up. I was the only one that ended up going home because I'm a diabetic, so they were like concerned.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah.
But the rest of them, they all knew what we did. But everyone else just got some like Pepto-Bismol and was sent back to class. I was taken to the ER.
Oh my
dear,
God.
You poor thing.
Nothing was wrong with me. They just told them they had a hot pepper, and they're like, why are you here?
Because
You're
it's
fine."
funny.
Speaking of which, Aaron says your stomach did not enjoy the Da Bomb sauce from Hot Ones. Oh gosh.
Oh no, I've had that. Oh, I love spicy food.
Yeah.
I love spicy so much. I had the bomb once. It was probably one of the better hot sauces I've ever had. It does kind of give you an upset stomach. I've had that, but it's like a sweeter hot sauce, which I enjoy so much. Like I don't like a smokier hot sauce. It just kind of lingers a little too long.
Yeah.
But like the sweeter ones have like a nice finish.
A lot of the stomach stuff, like that just depends on like the person. Like some people have like stronger stomach acid, some people don't. Like, cause like hot stuff, capsaicin, it's not actually hot. It's just a chemical that just tricks your brain into your taste buds into thinking that it's hot. So once it gets into your stomach, like the reason why your stomach hurts, it's not burning a hole in your stomach. It's your stomach is like pumping extra acid in to try to like break it down.
Yeah.
And like lots of people say that, hot stuff comes out hot as well. That's never happened to me because anytime I like even eating that pepper, like my stomach hurt for like 30 minutes, but that was because my stomach was like annihilating everything in there.
Just throwing everything it had.
Yeah,
at
and then it
basically.
didn't come out hot. It was fine.
Man. Yeah, the day after I had the ghost pepper was not a good day.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I love the full circle we just went.
Yeah.
We just went right
Oh my
back to
god, we're
pooping.
back onto
Oh
this.
my-
Okay. Great.
Somebody said, try the one chip challenge.
I'm terrified.
I
I'm
think that's
terrified.
like
If
10
they're gonna sell
million.
one chip for like $8, it's going to kill me. I'm going to die.
They said it was like 10 million Scoville units or something like that. It's like the hottest hot that you can like sell legally or something like that. It's
That's
just,
what's funny about eating hot shit is it's like
whew.
it's like a roller coaster. It's like once you strap in, there's no going back. I mean, once you put that thing in your mouth, like you are in for the whole ride. You do not.
You don't
Nothing's
stagger.
going to make it better.
No, not at all. Not even milk. Like after a while, milk doesn't do anything. Even ice cream. Believe it or not.
Yeah. No.
Whew. Shadow says all this talk of food is making me want a triple cheeseburger. Me too. Like we talked about Sonic and we talked about McDonald's, and now we're talking about spicy stuff. It's like, I could go for a jalapeno burger.
Are we? I
honestly.
think we're hungry.
I think we're just.
I think we need to get food later.
That'd be a good idea. John says yesterday I got a new what does that say? A Coca Polar Bear. And
He met the
Chester.
Coca-Cola polar bear and Chester the cheetah.
Oh.
And he got a piece of Walmart cake. I'm jealous. I want all three of those things.
You have good eyesight now.
I do. I can read all of that.
I stabbed your eyeballs with
You
a
did
needle.
He stabbed my eyes. It was a very painful surgery that I did while I was awake for some reason. Thanks.
That's how you fix the buckram. You just get in there and you just poke it a lot with a needle.
Acupuncture.
Yeah, basically.
Acupuncture. Ha ha ha
Ha
ha.
ha. Where's Blue when you need him?
I mean, it's like the scariest body horror ever would be like getting a needle in your eye. But like here I am with a fursuit, just stabbing it in the eye over and over again.
I mean, but like, do you even like? Do they put you under anesthesia for like LASIK? Because I feel like if your eye was open.
They
No.
give you like Valium and stuff, but
Yeah.
not like.
But like, I would see all of that happening. I don't want to see them digging in my eyeball.
Oh no, they don't dig into anything.
I think they give you. It's kind of like those. Those eye drops that make your eyes blurry.
Yeah.
I think they give you those. They're like a relaxer.
Yeah.
So you can see stuff, but it's like you can't tell exactly what it is. It's just like a blob.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you know how you get like the eye drops that make your pupils contract
I do want to get LASIK at some point, actually.
or relax rather. Yeah.
It does seem like so weird, like just we're gonna point this laser directly at your eyeball. What I mean, it works.
Whoa, cool. Lasers.
I mean, I have a laser cutter, and like everything with lasers is like eye protection. Everything has to have covers on and everything, because like my cutter will cut through like quarter-inch wood in one pass. It'll just cut right through it.
Can I come
So-
over and put my finger in it?
It will cut through your finger. Actually, it'll tattoo you. I've seen people use them like that.
Oh,
Because it's a cutter on a gantry, so it's kind of like a 3D printer where it can move around and like you just put in like an image or coordinates and it'll just cut it out.
nice.
So people have just held their arm under there, It's less like a tattoo, and it looks like a brand. It
Huh.
looks like you got branded with a hot poker.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I need a logo. I need a paw print on my back with my name.
Yeah. Okay.
Laser cut.
I mean, if you ever have a tattoo you want to get rid of, I could also do that with my laser cutter.
Oh, there's Aristoth. Hi, Aristoth. What's up, Derg? Says the couch is fully stacked.
Indeed.
Well, Dex is going on top, and then I can be on the bottom. I'll be the base.
You're gonna be the bottom, huh?
Yeah. I'm,
All right.
I'm putting it out there right now.
Okay, Sammy.
Actually, on that note, I'm gonna let Dex get some more room. I'm gonna go take a real quick jackal break.
Go for it.
Go, Jackal. Take your Jackal break.
It's for nicotine.
Don't.
By the way, if you're going out that way, there's a board blocking the door, so you just gotta pull that first.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. I
yeah.
got it.
Also, mind the kitty that is running around.
Wherever they're
Watch it.
Archie.
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 Oh, Archie.
Let's see.
Archie Comics, right? Archie
yes.
Comics Sonic.
Archie Comic Sans.
Archie, why did you make those terrible comics?
And then there's that dude from Riverdale. Is that the same guy? Archie?
Yeah, our Riverdale was based on the Archie.
Okay, that's what I
comics,
thought. Okay, yeah.
Which was like super strange, in my opinion. I mean, people liked it. I haven't seen it, but like that concept.
People said that Riverdale had good music. I thought One Tree Hill had better music, you know. But whatever.
Whatever.
Let's see. A lot of things happening. Chat's going wild.
I need my beer. Nobody look.
A. Johnson says, "Hello, Dexter. You are, still cute and boobs. So you're getting boobs from A. Johnson.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, I think you're cute as well. We have two cuties. One has stepped outside, and we have the cutie. I don't count. We have the cutie here.
Br-
Don't you give me that look.
I only hang out with cute people, so like I need you to understand that like the fact that I am like here spontaneously has got to mean that you're like top of the list, like you are up here on the cute level.
So you only like me for my cuteness, huh?
Anyways, so
The truth come out.
the truth come out.
I'm glad you get my references. Thank you.
Oh,
Hatshep says fursuits are not aggressive like masked people at conventions.
What do you mean by that?
I'm not sure what that means, Hatshep. I know people not in suit can be like a little rough on the fursuit, but that's about it. Like that's all I can think of, you know. By the way, if you see a fursuiter on a con and you want to interact, please remember that there's a person under there.
Correct.
Yes. So a little bit of backstory, especially children, like maybe elementary age, if they think like you're a dog, they get excited, right? You know, like, oh my gosh, there's a big fluffy dog or whatever you are, what they think you are, and then they will start petting you and they will get rough.
Right.
And that's not a pun. They will, just make sure your handler's there, make sure their parents know. Yeah, have them be careful. So that's my little PSA. Be careful with fursuiters.
Right.
Aki says, pretty sure Archie made both the Riverdale and Sonic comics. I could be wrong, however. Was that Archie and Sonic? I don't know.
I think earlier Sonic comics were made by the same people.
Okay.
But those dots never really connect all that often with me, so I don't quote me on that now. I think that is what's going on, because I remember it rings a bell, and I vaguely remember discovering that one day and being like, oh, word.
There's a slight for whom the bell tolls in your head. So for whom the bell does toll, we don't know. Either Archie or Sonic. Let's see here. Shadow says, Sammy, we all know you were we all know you are the definition of what cute means. Okay, so debatable.
I mean, I have no argument. So, like, I think you're the only one debating this argument.
Well, okay, Shadow, we can take this to the Supreme Court, okay? And I will see you there. I will have my lovely lawyer. Anybody got a law degree? Got a law degree?
What?
Do you have a law degree?
I have a law degree? No.
Oh.
But, I mean, it'll be a pretty easy case. I could probably get away with defending myself, to be honest.
That's fair.
When I 100% testify against you on this fact.
So
I mean, it's an undeniable fact. The evidence is right here. Literally, it's going to be in court, by the way. Like, you will be coming in with the evidence that you are, in fact, very, very cute. So, I mean, good luck giving all of us money when we, like, win this case. It's no contest, man. No contest.
I feel like I just got Saul Goodman.
You might.
Better boop Saul. I don't know.
Better boop Saul.
Better boop Saul. All right. Well, I will call no contest for now. King says, "What are you going to do tonight?" Well, the plan is to stream, as you see, and hang out with these cuties, which they are, very lovely individuals. What are your plans, Dex?
Well, I'm kind of just going with the flow. Obviously, I'm just kind of doing whatever. I did have work today. I didn't have plans after work. I was planning on watching the stream because I'm usually here for all your streams. But
Oh, thank you.
especially I had to be here for the whole thing for this one because my wonderful partner out there, I had to see him do his thing. But then I got this idea. I'm like, what if I invited myself? What if I was like, hey, I'll be there in 45 minutes, and here I am.
Here you are.
So now we're just playing it by ear now. You know, whatever y'all are doing, I am so down for it. I have nothing going on.
And we're glad you're here, and they're glad you're here as well.
Thank you.
So
I'm
yeah,
happy to be here.
yeah, always a joy, always. Let's see. John says, "I love seeing furries at events, and I might see some of them August 12th at a library comic book festival." Well, I'm seeing more and more furries cropping up at different events, like Comic-Cons, and just even just like non-furry events or non-nerd events. They're just there, So we're slowly taking over, slowly. So I hope you get to
talk
see
about
some.
the song that played last night.
Oh no.
Probably not, but
All I'm gonna say is it's a very well-known song about equines.
equines, yes.
Equine song, yes.
There's no horse.
I think they get it.
Yeah. But this was at a bar I went to last night, a normal bar, like a normie bar, and they just played that song there. I mean, there was a drag show there, but
And they played it live.
Yeah.
It wasn't just like on MP3 or anything.
I mean, there was like a DJ, but yeah, there was someone dancing to it. That was their performance.
Man,
track.
I missed out on all the good stuff.
So.
I would have loved to hear that and just been just jump up there and just start dancing and singing every single word. And I'm not ashamed to say that I know every word to that song.
I mean, this was the first time I'd been to the Zephyr in 2 years, not in a fursuit. Because we've been there 3 times, and every time we've been in fursuit. So.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, good time's a good time, and that makes it even better. Just add a fursuit to it, make it a better time.
Okay, let's play musical cushion chair. You go in the middle. You go in the middle on this end.
Okay. I have to move tail.
You get your best angle here.
Yeah. Am I squishing you?
No, not at all.
Yay. I feel loved. Are you comfortable?
Uh-huh.
I am plushy. I am very squishy. So to be squished by these 2 lovely individuals, it's a dream.
We're just butt to butt here on the couch. Hip to hip.
I should have gotten the big couch for this, but it's
Yeah.
okay. We're snug.
We do
We're
be
all friends here,
snugging.
we're all friends.
Yeah. By the way, Yoshi said, Dex, I like your shirt.
Oh, well, thank you. I like it very much too. I wear it all the time, even though it's like dead of summer, 80 degrees outside.
As you're wearing pants too, you trooper.
And I'm wearing pants. I am kind of a freak, as I have stated before.
What kind of a freak are you? You're a freak.
You're a freak!
A freaky freak.
Freaky deaky. Furry freaks. Oh my gosh, these furries are everywhere. But wait, furries? What? What is this?
I mean, we kind of are. Just that song being there for that drag show is like, yeah, we're like we're everywhere, hidden in the shadows.
Our influence is spreading, and in a very good way.
Yeah.
By the way, I just learned like 2 days ago, according to Fur Science, which is a legitimate research group, by the way, in the furry fandom. Very cool. If you ever check them out, go to Fur Science. Check them out on Twitter and their website. They have deduced that there are anywhere from 1.8 to 2.4 million furries worldwide. According to surveys, that's just an estimation. There's probably a lot more. And
Yeah, I mean, I can tell you personally that I didn't answer to that survey, so...
Yeah, I mean, that cutoff is, it's a gray area. Like, there are plenty of people that just like the art or just appreciate stuff that aren't, like, actively going to cons or talking in the community or have a fursuit. I mean, I'd say probably, like, realistically, like, 10% of the fandom has suits, so...
Actually, they also brought that up. They said it's around 18%.
Really?
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I thought it was a lot more than that.
Catching up.
Yeah. Which does make sense. If you look at the stats of Anthrocon, like, we're looking at 10,000 people, like 13,000 people,
Yeah.
ish, give or take, and only like 3,000 had suits.
Like I said, that's attendees. That's people that can go to Anthrocon. So, you know, there's probably 4 to 5 times that are people that like can't go to cons that are would still consider themselves furries, right?
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah. And that is if you even consider yourself a furry, you know, because you could just be an attendee, like you said,
Yeah.
and just an appreciator,
Yeah.
but you may not identify as a furry.
I guess
totally
the
fine.
cutoff is if you have a Sona, you're a furry, right?
Or if you just do art, maybe, you know, no
Maybe.
Sona. Because some people have just like multiple characters, but it's not like their Sona. I don't know. It gets a little blurry somewhere. in
Right,
there, you
yeah.
know?
If you have a character, or you've been thinking about a character, or have like an idea of something, then you're probably there already.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. What does that say? Did you guys know that furries like you took over? What does it say?
Clowns?
Clowns?
No. No.
Did we really?
I don't think so. I mean,
Hold on. Let's test this theory.
Okay.
Okay, that's 1 clown. Come here. That's 2 clowns.
You know what? You might be onto something, John. We need the furry epidemic of 2023 because we had the clown epidemic back in 2016. So we need fursuiters to just stand out in the street and do nothing.
I mean, the clown community is still popping though. Like, let's be real here.
Mm-hmm.
Like juggalos, that's just one part of the greater clown community. So
You know, speaking of juggalos, I have never met a group of like nicer people in my entire life, which is like not on brand. Because if you listen, like Insane Clown Posse, which is like the juggalo group, right? Their songs are really vulgar. They're violent. One of them is literally named Violent J.
Oh my gosh.
But and they're also in like the furry community. Violent J's daughter is a furry, and he bought her a fursuit and bought himself a fursuit so that he
Yep.
could go to conventions with his
Mhm.
daughter.
you got like a proper one commissioned too. We didn't
Yeah,
just
yeah.
go to-
It
it-
does look cool, you know.
And they're like so kind. They're like some of the nicest people I have ever met. I had the
Yeah.
pleasure of meeting a few juggalos.
Serious?
It was at a rave I went to a couple years ago.
Okay. Yeah.
And they are some of the nicest people I have ever met. Like, they
Yeah.
had water on them. They're like, are you doing okay? Do you need some water? I'm like, this is so out of character, but yes, please.
Wow.
So that's like the right way to do. Like, if you're like famous and you just want to like dip your toes into the fandom, there's a right way and a wrong way to do it. So, like, H3H3 had a podcast a while back where they just did a thing one day where they decided to wear fursuits. Like, oh, we'll be furries for a day. But they bought the cheap, mass-manufactured Chinese ones.
Of course they did.
And they looked terrible.
Mhm.
And, you know, it was like, haha, whatever, we're wearing fursuits. But, you know, that pissed off pretty much everybody in the fandom, right?
Yep.
But
Yep.
then you have, like, Super Mega, and one of their fans is a maker, and she, like, made them, like, a legit good head, like, of a character that they wanted, and now they just have it on the show.
Mhm.
Like, that's the way to do it. For
Yeah.
sure.
And it was to be clear also, it was a fursuit of like their dog.
Oh yeah, it was
Lego.
their dog, yeah.
Yeah.
And like I'm sure they paid her and everything. Like they commit, you know, full commission and everything.
Oh, for sure. It's a really good head too.
Yeah, it's very well made.
Also, I saw Kazi. Hi, Kazi. And Renee says they just saw Mission Impossible. I can't believe that Tom Cruise is still doing those. Like, what are there, 11 films now? I lost count.
Can't believe they're still doing movies. Period.
They must not be impossible if they've done 11 of them.
Ha
Right?
ha 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 ha. Okay. Okay. But how impossible is it? How impossible is this mission? That question is never answered. Because he always ends up doing it.
Yeah, I mean it's not because they do it, so it's like mission doable,
Mission plausible. There we
mission
go.
plausible.
Oh, goodness.
Speaking of plausible, one of the reasons why I came over here today, me and Sammy got some shirts.
Yeah, we did.
So if you guys know, I don't know, like I'm into the science YouTuber community, and there's one YouTuber named Alan Pan. He tried to get on MythBusters a while back, and he like failed. They rejected him.
Aw.
But he has his own YouTube channel, and he's the one that did the giving a snake legs video that like blew up. I'm sure some of you guys have seen that. But yeah, NBC or like whoever owns MythBusters, like Discovery Channel, they forgot to renew their license for the
Uh-oh.
MythBusters brand
Seriously?
like a year ago. So Alan saw that and he snatched it up. It was like $200, and then he legally had the right to like make MythBusters merch.
Oh.
So he did, and it's been on his site for like ever. But
Huh. I didn't know that was the story.
yeah, that's the story.
Huh.
So like yeah, we had the rights to MythBusters, right? That's why those shirts we got. It's Jamie Heineman, but he's been anthropomorphized as a walrus, because Jamie just looks like a walrus.
Pretty much, yeah.
And the shirt says, "Bustin' feels good."
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. I can grab the shirt if you
want
guys
to show
want.
it, go right ahead.
Let's do it.
Go
Well,
right
first
ahead.
let me finish the story. So he had the rights to do it, but Discovery ended up sending him a cease and desist a couple weeks ago.
Oh.
Because even though he has the rights, when you have that much money as a company, you can just bully people into just whatever with a lawsuit. So they basically made him get rid of all the shirts. So he was gonna sell all the lot before they like ran out. Now,
Disappeared, yeah.
we
forever.
managed to get a couple of them, so these shirts will never exist again.
Nope.
I'm gonna go grab it.
Go right ahead. While he's grabbing that, just remember, kids, copyright will find you. In fact, I ran into that my last con video for Anthrocon, the latest con video. It assured me that it was royalty free. It was not.
Here we
So,
go.
Yeah.
Never again will we get a shirt like this.
There's the shirt.
Oh, it's so amazing. Look at him. Look at Walrus Jamie. I'm sure he hates that this happened. But
You
you
think he
know what?
knows
We're going to
about
wear
it?
it proudly.
He must know about it, I swear.
Alan is awesome.
That's an example of also be sure you renew your license, and not just like your copyright license, but like your driver's license.
Or else someone will make shirts of you that say "Bustin' feels good" on them with your face on it.
I need a Yellowcake shirt. If you let me make it, I will custom ink one right now.
Okay.
Or I'll do like a cute couple picture of you guys like on the front or something like that. That'd be cute. I could sell that on my whatever website I have in the future.
I'd buy it.
Someone did ask if I had merch. No, I don't. Not currently, but maybe in the future. And by the way, I also got one of those shirts, and I do not regret it. I do not regret it.
You're never gonna be able to get them again, so.
So if you all want a shirt, there are probably still maybe a few left. Who knows? But yeah, go right ahead. Search it up.
Not the originals, but you can get like some copies from other websites, but those are gonna get taken down soon too, I'm sure.
Very soon. Looks interesting. Let's see. Something about Mythbusters. Now I've seen everything. What's that first word?
Cow. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's
Goodness.
it's a nondescript walrus person. Definitely couldn't be Jamie Heineman. No relation
Not
at all.
Mike is asking, or Mike says, what kind of furry is Dexter? It's so cool and handsome. If any of you are going to Anthrocon next year.
Aw.
Well, what is your persona species?
I am a fox dragon. You really can't tell that I'm a dragon. Sorry.
I can.
But I guess I'm just a fox at this point. And as far as Anthrocon happened, also thank you for the compliment. But as far as Anthrocon goes, I plan on going back. I loved it very, very much. I would like to go back again.
Same. I don't think I'll be missing an Anthrocon anytime soon. That is probably one of my favorite cons of all time. You know.
That waterfront was just too cool.
Oh yeah. If only they didn't get shut down so many times, but
Yeah.
you know. I don't know. City of Pittsburgh's got to do what it's got to do.
Well, then it rained too.
It did.
And that was why they shut it down Saturday night, is because there was a thunderstorm moving in.
I felt bad for all of our friends out there, and like some of their fursuits got wet and stuff.
Yeah,
It's
we were
just-
out there.
We were one
got
of them.
wet.
We were some of them.
Yeah.
Dex
so
was in
sorry.
the Protogen, so.
No, I was not in the Protogen for that.
You
Not
were?
for the storm. I was in my partial.
Oh yeah, you
Oh,
were
okay.
in the yeah.
Yeah, if you get caught in the rain in fursuit, cover your eyes if they're painted on. You will not regret that.
Yeah, that's like the only thing really you have to worry about.
Unless you have like airbrushing on your suit, but other than that, you know.
I mean, that's gonna fade no matter what.
Yeah. What does this say? That was something about. Sorry, Chase, your message is going off screen. Michael's saying hi to you, by the way, Dexter.
Hi. I was not looking at the screen. Hello.
That's okay. And Shadow is starting an Awu, so here we go. Shadow, you're gonna have to owe me head pats if you start an Awu. You know that, right? That's the fine here.
Awoo gang.
Awooga. Azrael says, sorry, Samo, I was just eating. Oh, no problem. You know, you're allowed to eat and watch the stream. You know, if I had like a strict no eating rule here, I don't know if any of you would be here. I encourage all the eating. Please have foods. You need foods. Yes.
No, you're not allowed to eat.
Not
No
allowed to
eating
eat.
in the comfort of your own home. We could sense that you're eating.
Yes, we can hear it all the way, all the crunching from through the stream, through the power of the internet, which probably isn't too far off, honestly.
We could do some like ASMR crunching.
Ooh. Fun fact. Somebody did say that to me. They were like, "Hey, can you do like a mukbang ASMR?
Yeah.
And can you do like mouth sounds?"
I
And
mean, maybe, but not in suit. How would that work in suit?
I don't know, but that's the thing. There were some people. I did have a few people comment and be like, "Hey, can you do like mouth sounds and that?" And I'm like, "No, that's the one thing. The one side of ASMR I don't prefer."
You know what you'd
personally.
have to do? You would have to like have the camera just show like your body, and then have like the mic up higher by your head, and you're just like eating out of camera view, but like in front of the microphone. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
That would be very weird, but
No. Okay. All right. Here. I'm an expert. Trust me. So for a mukbang, which I have made, if you look in the deepest recesses of YouTube, you can find my certified Dexter mukbang.
Oh,
oh my
no.
god.
What you got, like half of the experience is like the oral part of it, like watching people eat the food is like part of it.
Mhm.
Especially that like some mukbangs are even like catered to that idea. Like especially the ice chewing and the drinking ones in particular are like catered to that idea. I don't know. I've like seen some mukbangs where that has happened, where they keep their face out of view, but the sounds are nice. Like the sounds are 100%, like 75% of what we're there for. But like, it was missing a little oomph, you know, with like the mouth deal. So like, my advice would be to keep your eyes out of frame. If you can keep your eyes out of frame, you keep that sense of like anonymity, but
Mhm.
people can still watch you eat and get all those tinglies. I love mukbang so much. I follow that tag. That I only go on Instagram ever to watch mukbangs.
Mhm.
Okay, what if you just like? I know this would defeat the visual, but what if you just used your VTuber avatar?
You do that.
That'd probably be the easiest way to do it.
Yeah.
Which,
Yeah.
by the way, people have seen on the stream at this point, right?
Not the YouTube one, but very soon. But to those of you who do watch my Twitch channel, yes.
Yeah. That was like a couple days in Blender, me editing things to make Sammy
Mhm.
his avatar.
Yes. So to those of you who don't know, I do have a VR chat avatar / VTuber now. So if you go over to my Twitch streams, you can watch that in action. But I will also be posting it here. There may be a VTuber ASMR at some point. I'm just saying. So yeah.
Fully optimized. We got
And-
a PC version with a fallback and a Quest version with a fallback. So if you're in VR chat with Sammy, it doesn't matter what system you're using, you will see some version of Sammy's avatar.
Yes, and it's all thanks to this lovely individual right here. So thank you for making that for
Mhm.
me.
Plus the VTuber, which is
Yes, both.
surprisingly easy to make from a VR chat avatar, actually.
Mhm. By the way, Renee, I saw your comment, and our apologies. The chat is stacking on itself, so if you do not get your message read, I apologize. Just be sure to post it again, and we will see it. Kazi says it's funny. Not a lot of people think of crows and a common persona species. Yet I think they have tons of personality. Having the smartest something about birds.
Being the smartest recorded birds.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, crows are actually my favorite animal.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I love corvids. Well, crows are like, or like ravens, or maybe there's like a whole group in the corvid family. There's like crows, there's ravens, there's jackdaws,
Hmm.
there's magpies. You know, like the song "The Thieving Magpie."
Yep.
Magpies can actually talk. So like any member of the corvid family, they can actually talk. I mean, they can't talk, but they can, do the like sound mimics like a parrot would be able to. So, blue jays are also corvids, actually.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're very smart.
Huh. Yeah, blue jays are very intelligent. My grandpa used to house them. He had bird houses all over his property, and he used to get blue jays all the time.
Yeah.
Like they were always there, and he would always like tell me about them and be like, "Hey, blue jay season, and bluebird season," and yeah, it would just be some of the coolest bird facts I've ever heard.
Yep.
So Dante, if you're here, we need our bird expert. Renee said I played an interactive game of Luigi's Mansion on YouTube when I was a senior in high school. It was funny. Well, was it the Wii U version? Because interactive. I kind of suck at Luigi's Mansion. Like I was never good at catching ghosts. How about you guys?
So this is embarrassing. I have never played Luigi's Mansion.
No.
No.
Huh.
Not even for a minute.
Oh.
But I mean, the concept is really cool. I'm sure it's a fun game. I just never got around to it.
It's basically Ghostbusters meets Mario. That's what that is.
So yeah.
It is a lot. It has. I think if Ghostbusters hadn't been a thing, Luigi's Mansion would have not been a thing because it is heavily inspired by Ghostbusters. Yeah.
Huh. Oh, sorry, I got distracted. John, and to any of you, if we don't get to your message, again, apologies, but the chat is going very fast. So, it says, do you guys like hugs, belly rubs, or both? Well, I like both. How about you guys?
You know what I prefer.
I know what you prefer, but what do you prefer?
I like the belly rubs.
Yes.
For sure.
He does. I can attest.
It's
How
like-
about you?
I'm more of a hugger. I just have like devices sitting on my stomach that like hinder the belly rub ability, and so I mean, it's not that I don't enjoy belly rubs. It's just it's hard for it to not be painful in at certain points.
Mm-hmm.
When people like really get into it, they'll like it's a diabetes. It's a continuous glucose monitor. So if they like knock into it, it's very finicky. It could absolutely fail if they knock into it, and not to mention it's like a tube sitting in my body. So if it's been in there for a few days, it can like hurt if you knock it. So that just makes belly rubs like awkward for both involved because like I'll react to it and then everyone feels bad. So it's like weird.
Aw.
So I tend to go for hugs more.
Can I offer you a head pat?
Obviously.
There we
Oh,
go.
Thank you.
That makes up for the belly rubs.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And by the way, you're just entertaining when you get belly rubs. I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah. It's like when you grab a cat by its scruff and it just kind of shuts off. That's kind of what happens to me when I'm getting belly rubs, yes.
You have a jackal off switch.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I mean, if protogen makes sense, but you as a jackal also have an off switch.
Yeah, indeed.
So
It is that.
yes. Which, by the way, you do have a proto suit as well.
Yeah, so anybody that saw the thumbnail announcing this, that picture is with my protogen with Sammy.
Mm-hmm.
Dex actually wore my protogen for all of Anthrocon, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
That was actually me in that picture. I was in
Yeah.
the protogen suit at the time.
Yep.
So hey, in a way, I kind of included both of you
Yeah.
as
It
a
was
guest.
meant to be. I was
Yeah.
secretly gonna be here the whole time.
They did. They did a great job with that. But that's the old protogen, the newest one. My client Shade, the protogen, he got it at Anthrocon. If anybody was there or saw videos of it, he's the blue protogen with all the lights all over him, the light strips. So.
Mhm. Yep, he does make an appearance in my newest con video, so if you want to go check that out, he's kind of in the middle somewhere.
Yeah.
It is the blue protogen in front of the green one. That is you.
Mm.
Yep.
Yes. Well, it's him, but it's you as well. So. Renee said something about it, comedy and improv on YouTube, Luigi's Mansion. And Aki said something about there was a reference to Luigi's Mansion in the Mario movie, which there was. The tube that Luigi goes down, he ends up in like a dark forest and he runs into this house, but it's actually the mansion. And like he's surrounded by shy guys.
Mm.
So yeah. I kind of wish they would have expounded on that a little bit more. Like, he finds a vacuum and a flashlight, and he just, like, goes at it, you know what I mean? So, yeah, but they didn't. They just kind of, like, brushed by it, so, oh well.
I'm not gonna lie, all I know about the Mario movie is Bowser's finger. That's about it.
What is it?
Bowser's finger?
Bowser's finger.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Bowser's finger. For those who know, you know.
I think I'm getting it, but I just might be dumb. I don't know. But now the Peaches song is in my head.
There's one scene with Bowser's finger, and it looks interesting.
It looks a little obscure.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
the dots just connected.
Oh my god.
Yep.
So I guess if you know, you know, right?
Uh huh.
Peaches, 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 peaches. Anyway. Oh, by the way, Michael, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope things work out. If anything's escalate, then please seek help in that situation. I am sorry that that is the case. That's not cool to do to a person. John says, speaking of Comic Sans, do all cons have... Wait a minute. Oh, Comic Cons. Comic Sans. Not Comic Sans typeface. Comic Cons. Do all cons have Star Wars? I see a reference to Star Wars pretty much every con I go to. There's somebody dressed as Mandalorian or something, you know, or somebody has a lightsaber.
Yeah, I mean even for cons, yeah. It's too big of a franchise not to have that.
That Okay, so some of the lightsaber work I've seen at FurCons of fursuiters, absolutely fantastic. Like, I don't know how you can do all those stunts in fursuit. I can barely walk in fursuit. So if you're doing like tricks and like jumps and stuff in full suit, by the way, with a lightsaber, more power to you. Honestly, you do some pretty good tricks too.
Yeah, I mean, if you look deep enough, you can find some pictures of me doing some first lightsaber stuff in full suit.
Wapafa last year?
There's a couple of those. There's some of me at Anthrocon. I don't think I got anything at MFF or MCFC though.
There's a lot of you in Shade.
A lot of me in Shade.
AC.
Yeah. There was one picture I posted on Twitter that like is now my most liked tweet, even though it was like a picture I did not think about posting at all. I just wanted to post something. I posted it, and it's not my most liked tweet. It's with me and Shade in it, and we're both like fighting with a lightsaber.
I think I saw that, and yeah, I did see that. I think I retweeted it, but holy crap! Like, I just remember seeing that and going, "That is an amazing shot." Like,
It is a really good shot. Yeah, some I didn't quite see it because lightsaber and full suit it kind of like obscures your vision a little bit. But there was like apparently a circle of people like taking pictures of us while we were doing stuff with the lightsabers. And one of them was like a professional photographer, so he like started taking pictures of us. And I think I found him on Fur Track, but I do not know what his ad is on Twitter, so I could.
Okay, gotcha.
Or X now,
Well,
quote unquote.
it's still Twitter. I mean, the bird is
I
not
mean, I'm
dead.
still tweeting.
The bird is not dead.
Seems
Your
kind of
posts
dead
are
to
still
me.
called tweets.
They are still called tweets. That is true. Yeah.
Dex actually got into Blue Sky.
I did get
so-
into Blue Sky. I did some pathetic groveling, and I did get into Blue
Yeah.
Sky.
Good for you. I have not caved yet. I don't know if it's worth caving yet.
I mean, ever since they changed it to X, I'm just kind of like, okay, this rebrand might be the nail in the coffin for me. So I'm like, get me on Blue Sky right now. 2 weeks later, I'm gonna get him on Blue Sky, and then I have Chris, who also wants one, so he's gonna be a month from now. He's gonna get into Blue Sky.
Schrodinger, Chris?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I don't know if it's worth switching over to like Mastodon or Blue Sky or anything yet. I'm just kind of seeing what happens because I still get pretty good interaction on Twitter, but it's if it goes under, it goes under.
I mean, from what I've experienced so far, Blue Sky is for the furries. Like,
yeah.
there's a lot of furry is, at least when I was on there, was the #1 trending topic on Blue Sky. So I think that's where all the furries are going. So I mean, if it doesn't become like another Twitter, I think it has the potential to be a new like furry, like almost amino based thing.
Yeah.
Probably.
Like
Yeah.
I think it would be a cool place for all the furries to go and hang out.
Definitely. We just need furry Twitter. and
We
that's
do
it.
just need
Yeah.
furry Twitter.
I did the math on it.
He
the
did
other
do math
night.
on it.
So it's like every 2 weeks someone can add one more person.
Oh, okay.
So
Interesting.
there's a formula you can make for that with like Riemann sums, and basically there are 360,000 people currently on Blue Sky about, and there's like 450 million people on Twitter. So that's like a little more than a factor of 1,000 that it has to grow.
Okay, gotcha.
So if you do all the math and the calculus, it's like about 10 months. So assuming that every person was like adding someone new every 2 weeks, it'll take a minimum of 10 months for Blue Sky to get as big as Twitter. currently.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, if it works out, it works out. If Blue Sky is like the new Twitter, then I'm all for it. But if Mr. Musky Husky over there doesn't get his act together, I think everybody's gonna end up on another site like that.
Musky Husky.
Yeah. Real quick, Renee was talking about Shark Week and asked if we're afraid of sharks. Not really. I think sharks are kind of cool. How about you guys?
Sharks are cute as heck, man.
Yeah.
I want to kiss them on their fat little schnozzes.
I want to pet a shark.
Yeah, I like sharks. Yeah. They're silly little guys.
They are. I like hammerhead sharks. I think those are just like the most interesting sharks ever. Like, how do you get that? It looks. They look cool, but
It's
at the
pretty
same time,
silly. It's pretty silly.
Yeah, and I mean, everybody says like, oh, they're great white. Well, great whites are great whites, but like hammerheads.
I think it has something to do with like sonar. Like the big cavity in their head, like allows them to like hear sounds better or something. And also, it's just like the shape lets them slice through the water better. Yeah, I don't know. Evolution's weird.
Maybe like aerodynamicy in the water, you know, something like that.
Yeah, I think that's part. It's like basically a front spoiler. Yeah.
That I like. That's good. Front spoiler. I just got that. Keys was saying he know they know that I'm part Irish. Do you guys have any Irish in you? That was their question.
Oddly enough, for obvious reasons for me, oddly enough, no. I am Hungarian, Czechoslovakian, and we have a little bit of Scottish in there, I guess. But like that's very minute.
Okay. How about you?
I do not.
No Irish.
I am.
I laddie. I be the only one.
You're the only Irishman here. I'm like dark brown hair, dark brown eyes. I am like German Jew all the way. I think it's like a little bit of English in there, but mostly German Jew.
Have you ever thought about doing the 23andMe thing?
The 23 Skidoo?
Yeah.
I like my dad did, so I kind of don't. I mean, I know half of my genes already, so it's like, I mean, I could, but I already got it half of it for free because my dad did it. So, like, and my mom claims she's like, you know, English, like a decent bit. So, yeah.
Okay.
My brother actually did it, and according to the 23 Skidoo, way back in the day, my family, we were a big family of blacksmiths. Like, some point, like way back in the day in our ancestry, not a single one of them beforehand wasn't a blacksmith.
Really?
Yeah. So like, what happened to that? Why are we not blacksmiths anymore? Because that would be so cool.
Because blacksmiths are incredibly niche and are not needed. I want to start blacksmithing. You know, I've been talking about this for like a year.
And I'm saying I'm gonna join you. I'm
Yeah.
gonna bring it back into my ancestry. It's
I need to
fine.
get the hardest thing is getting a decent anvil. Anvils are so expensive, and if you get a crappy cast iron one, it's just not gonna work well.
Nah.
You gotta have bounce. It's gotta be a bouncy steel anvil.
It's got to have some kickback.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
they make tools to measure this. There's like ball bearings with a tube, and you drop it on the top of the anvil and see how high it bounces. Because, like, the more bouncy it has, it means the metal's more springy. So every hit you get, that's less energy that's just being taken up by the anvil. If that makes sense.
Okay. I never knew that about anvils. All I know about anvils is that it was used in the song Maxwell Silverhammer by the Beatles.
They make them in all. I mean, they're not really a thing anymore because we have like drop forges and stuff. But they've made them in all different shapes and sizes. Gigantic ones, medium-sized ones, little ones for like jewelry and stuff. But if you want one to make like swords and stuff like I do, you know, you need like a good like 150-pound anvil.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Just, you know, and some cartoon characters.
Yeah.
Also, I saw Kazi's. Kazi's going, bye Kazi. Thanks for being here. Hope you have a good night. And welcome back, Mitch. Like he says, I've actually taken 23andMe, 23 Skidoo, believe it or not. What did you find out, Akis? And Azrael says, half Irish, half Scottish, half Dutch, half German, and a little bit of mystery from an unknown tribe. Interesting. So it may be one of those tribes that like never wrote anything down.
Yeah.
You know. So it sounds to me like you're a mutt, Azrael, as am I.
I think we're all kind of mutts a little bit.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm mostly like a big percentage of me is Irish, but like there's also some Scottish. There's Finnish, there's Cherokee, actually. But that's all I know. Those are like the top four, I believe. Oh, okay. So A. Johnson says, today is Shark Week. Well, let's talk of Shark Week. And speaking of that, Renee says, sharks, my brother is going to see the Meg 2, the Trench. Oh, the Meg 2, the Trench coming out in August. Oh, okay. Yeah, intense. Is that like Sharknado? Anybody?
Oh God, Sharknado.
Aw. And hugs from Michael. Thank you, Michael. There's a hug
Aw.
for you. And a hug for these guys, too.
Yay.
I can't wrap my arms around, but I'm giving you paw pats.
Thank you.
Yes. Oh, my goodness. Man, these messages are going like crazy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Let's see. Mitch says, so you were saying about spoilers. Well, what would be what happened to the hero car I guess, because that's what I hated in the final season of Initial D. Okay. I mean, I don't know who else watches it here. That's why I said
haven't seen
spoilers.
I've heard the music. I haven't seen Initial D though.
No, me neither.
Car spoiler, different than movie spoiler.
Have you seen Initial D?
I've seen like bits and pieces of everything, but I mean, Initial D is on that list, but I didn't finish it. I don't really remember it. I wasn't into it. Same thing with like Cowboy Bebop, that like sits on that same plane of like, I should be into it, but I'm not.
I mean, I'll
Okay.
probably like Initial D then. Like, I like anime with like space stuff and like cars and like Lupin the Third is like one of my favorite anime.
Okay.
'Cause it's
cool.
like secret agent, but there's like cool bikes and dragsters, and it's like everything is like kind of accurate. So I just really appreciate that stuff.
Yeah, speaking of anime, I gotta get caught up on Demon Slayer. Like, I'm probably part of the way through season 2, and I just restarted watching it recently, and I forgot how awesome it was, honestly.
It is really good.
See, Dex got me to watch it like kind of recently, and it's not, I don't know, I don't like it that much.
You're not at the good part. You just kind of got to get through season 1. The
It
end
gets
of
a little,
season 1 is
it's a little
really good.
slow, yeah. It's a little slow in season 1, but it gets a lot better.
And like from then on, it is nonstop.
I don't
really
know.
good.
I like my anime like really weird. Like unless it's like incredibly goofy. Like if it takes itself too seriously, I'm like not about it. I don't know.
Yeah, Demon Slayer is like all serious stuff
Yeah.
going on. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, though.
Yeah, I mean that's like top tier to me.
Hmm.
JoJo.
You guys actually have matching JoJo tattoos.
We do have
We
the
do.
Joestar tattoos.
Yeah.
It's his fault. He got me into JoJo's Bizarre Adventure because I used to think it was straight garbo, like it was overhyped nonsense.
It is total garbage, but it's the best garbage ever.
And then he told me one day, "We're gonna watch this. We're gonna watch this. You're gonna skip season 1 and season 2. We're gonna go back to that later. You're gonna watch Stardust Crusaders."
Even though season 2 is my favorite, I skipped it for them because I knew that they would like the other stuff more.
Because I don't know, because season 1 and season 2 didn't have stands, and I love these stands.
But it was vampires. It was still really cool.
Yeah, I mean after going back and watching season 1 and 2, it was really really good. I only watched, okay, so I watched 2 and I watched 3 and 4, and then I went back and watched 1 and 2 before Golden Wind, and then we watched Stone Ocean, and then I read all of the manga because I got so into it.
Hmm.
I read all of the manga, so I'm like all caught up on JoJo, what's happening in there. And Steel Ball Run, which is the next one that's going to be like animated,
Oh.
is my absolute favorite. It's like 1800s cowboys,
Oh, that sounds cool.
and it is so great. And
Aw.
Gyro Zappelli, which I know is going to be his favorite character when he finally sees it.
Probably, yeah.
Man, I really gotta get into anime, like in general. My favorite anime of all time is Hamtaro, but yeah, I love
Alright.
Hamtaro. I grew up with it. I'm sorry to anybody who doesn't like it, but I love it. And I did watch Attack on Titan, and I watched part of Demon Slayer, and I think that's it. Oh, Corpse Party, that was another one.
Corpse Party was good.
Don't recommend it if you're weak in the stomach. Just be careful with that one.
I think you would like JoJo.
Yeah?
Did you watch JoJo ever?
I have not yet.
I think
no.
you would like JoJo.
Okay.
It's a good mixture between like serious and really really goofy.
Mhm.
So I mean,
It's
it's
so
a
goofy.
serious anime that does not take itself seriously.
Understood.
So
Okay.
I think you would like it a lot. Especially, I think you would like part 1 and 2 better than the rest, to be honest.
Gotcha.
But
Okay.
Part 1 and 2 are like historical, so like, yeah. Like part 1 is in like the 1880s,
Mhm.
and part 2 is in the 1940s.
Mhm.
So, it's cool.
Okay, I like that era of stuff, you know. Okay, so this is an anime, but I just want to put this out there. Speaking of that era of things,
I do like Lucky Star.
Lucky
Pink
Star?
Wolf.
okay.
Yeah, they said in the chat.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So to any of you who have not seen it, if you go on YouTube and search Lackadaisy, that is like the newest like furry animation show that's coming out. The pilot episode is out. It's I think it came out 3 months ago, but it's basically a cat universe set in Prohibition times.
Oh my god.
It's really cool. I watched it with Blue. So Blue, if you're still here, you could probably speak to it. But Lackadaisy, it is probably the next big thing to hit the internet, and it's already got like millions of views. And I'm so excited for the entire series, like the entire season 1 to come out. Like honestly, go check it out. It's definitely worth it. Renee, I saw you said something about Jurassic Park, but I didn't catch it. And Hex says you should give Full Metal Alchemist, Brotherhood, and Attack on Titan. We did talk about that. Good topic discussion. Okay. Neon Genesis Evangelion?
Yeah.
Evangelion for questions, and
Madoka Magica.
Never heard of that one.
Neon Dennis the Menace.
Okay,
Evangelion. Yeah. I still need to see it. Like I know I would love it. I just haven't had a chance.
No,
to
me
yet.
and you gotta watch that together. I also haven't seen Neon Genesis. But Madoka Magica is like the magic girl anime.
No,
it's
like
really good.
that's
but
Sailor Moon. Like
Oh, yeah, I've heard of Sailor Moon.
Sailor
I've seen
Moon
some
is like
things.
the magic girl.
I guess I was not a huge fan of Sailor Moon. I don't know, man. I mean, I liked Luna. I liked the cat, but
I like the outfits.
the outfits are really cool. I do like the idea of a transformation sequence now. It's like so popularized by Sailor Moon.
Panty and Stocking, still the best though. I love
Panty and Stocking is
Stocking.
very great. I do
Oh
love
my
Panty and
gosh.
Stocking.
Talk about transformation sequences. Panty and Stocking's got it.
Oh, Shadow says, I think you're talking about Hamtaro. You remember watching it every day after school at 4 p.m. Yeah, I was really little when Hamtaro was on TV, and the sad thing is, it's not even on like Crunchyroll or anything like that. So I don't know who owns the rights to Hamtaro, but that was I watched that when it was on, loved it. Let's see. Azrael says, do you know that Angel Dust's voice actor is in is in Lackadaisy? Really? I didn't know that. That's cool. I thought that voice sounded familiar. But yeah, if you guys haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. We can even watch it tonight if you want to. It's only like 20
I will
minutes.
give it a watch.
Yeah. It's beautiful and hilarious.
You're beautiful and hilarious.
Oh. I didn't ask for this treatment, yet I'm getting it.
Yeah, you're getting it. You're getting treated all right.
Well, if I had a blush mechanic, it'd be all red right now. I'd be all red. All this white would disappear. It'd be all red. So, yes. If I turn red someday, like the panda turning red, then you know what happened. Blushing.
Started your period?
Oh.
Isn't that what it's about?
That's what it's about. Yeah.
That's what it's at. Okay, just making sure.
Let's see. Let's be totally blatant on the stream. Not kidding.
I thought I was the only one that got that vibe. I wanted to make sure.
No, you're right.
Okay.
You're absolutely right. To be fair, the panda was cute in that movie. The panda was adorable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
And,
got Panda Kaiju.
yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Macro panda, macro red panda mom.
Yeah. I mean, that was their mom, so I can. Yeah, we can do that.
I'm surprised that movie didn't get as much traction as say like Zootopia or something. But maybe it was just like, maybe it was the idea behind it. I don't know, but I thought it was cute. I liked it. Chase says, "Oh yeah, Lackadaisy. I saw a few thumbnails, but never planned on watching it per se. Oh, okay. Oh, no worries, Chase. If you want to check it out, go right ahead. It's a good time." And John is asking, which is your guys' favorite furry? That's a lot.
I mean, that's a pretty broad question.
Yeah.
Like, do you mean like in the fandom furry, or like are they talking about like an anthropomorphized popular character? Because I mean that does change my answer. if we're talking like anthropomorphized characters, my favorite furry has to be God, I have like 3 cycling in my head right now.
Maybe 3 in no particular order.
Okay, in no particular order, we got Amicus. If we all know who Amicus is, I have a shameful amount of love for that character. Cass from The Legend of Zelda. That bird.
The accordion bird.
Yes, the accordion bird.
Mhm.
And I think I gotta throw Lego Sheet in there.
Oh.
I am one of those. I do thoroughly enjoy Lego Sheet. I don't know. I like them when they're lanky and like really kind of dumb. That's like my favorite trope in a character is when they're like tired, lazy, or tired, big, lanky. It's, Lego She was a winner for me.
Yeah. If we're talking like furry characters, I'm gonna go Snoopy. Probably number 1. And after this, no particular order. I love Judy Hopps a lot, and third one's hard. I might have to go. This is gonna sound really weird. Tigress from Kung Fu Panda.
No, that's a
Yeah.
worthy answer.
Honestly.
All right, no, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
How about you, Sarah?
Well, I grew up on like PlayStation 2. I can't make it 2. 2.
You do 2 fingers like this.
Yeah. So that's probably part of the reason why I'm a furry, actually, because there were a lot of like anthropomorphic mascots for PlayStation games. So I'm probably gonna say like Sly Cooper is definitely up there, and like Ratchet and Clank. He's like, you know, he's spunky. He's a mechanic. He's got big ears. You know, he's kind of like everything that I'm like about. And Sly Cooper too. He's like kind of a hot shot. He's like a lady killer. He's got like lots of quips and goofy lines. You know. Yeah, they're just good characters to like look up to, or what? Not look up to, but to kind of see yourself in. And if you looked at Yellowcake, you'd probably see like a lot of inspiration from them. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah. Especially the big ears, Ratchet.
Yeah,
You know?
definitely. And you know, nuts in my ear, right? Like,
Oh, that is Ratchet. You're right.
well, he doesn't have nut ear piercings, but he has like a big wrench,
Oh, okay.
The-
Yeah.
Omni wrench. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've even seen that game, so
Yeah.
yeah. I do have a PlayStation 2, so I might have to rebuy it.
I mean, they remade them for like the PS4.
Okay.
I think the remake wasn't good, but they did the newest one is good. Yeah.
I'm liking these reboots, like these HD reboots. Like you and I were talking about Spyro earlier, and that looks amazing. And I want them to redo. I might sound like a fanboy here, but I want them to redo like the Uncharted series in like 4K Ultra.
They
you know?
could do that. I personally never liked Uncharted because Uncharted canned my favorite series.
Oh, that's right.
Which was Jak and Daxter.
That's right. I forgot.
I mean, Jak and Daxter canned Crash Bandicoot, which like there are plenty of furries that like Crash Bandicoot. I'm sure. And then with like Jak and Dexter, you could even call Jak and Dexter like furry a little bit because they have like big elf ears, and like Dexter gets turned into a fucking Otzel within like the first 2 minutes of the first game, and then he's just a furry for the whole rest of the series. And like he's a spunky, goofy character too. So I like the Jak and Dexter series, and then Naughty Dog basically canned it to start Uncharted, and Uncharted's great too, but it's not quite my cup of tea.
I remember that was a big deal, like with people who were waiting for the next Jak and Daxter, and you know, then all of a sudden Uncharted comes out and they're like, what is this?
Yeah, it's like, what is this crap?
Yeah.
Who's this guy? Who's
I-
this regular dude?
I think that's why the first Uncharted didn't do so well.
Yeah.
But then the second one wins Game of the Year, and it's like, oh,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
So,
I mean, it was, you know, it was Naughty Dog making it. It's like a good studio is just gonna make good games, you know.
absolutely. Yeah, they run a business at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Let's see. He says, I'm glad someone remembers Ratchet and Clank.
Yes. Oh, of course I do.
And Chase says, OMG, hearing Yellowcake talk about Sly Cooper and Ratchet and Clank. Currently watching Crash Bandicoot right now. Oh, Crash 3 was my childhood. The soundtracks and sound effects were awesome.
Yeah.
I agree. Some of the best music were in those games.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, and it really felt like Jack and Dexter was a really good like transition from Crash Bandicoot, because like everything controlled the same. Like Crash had that like circle move, and there's like lots of ice levels, and it's like a lot of the physics engines that were in Crash you could tell translated to Jack and Dexter. Just Jack and Dexter was like full 3 dimensions. So like yeah, I mean, if you play Crash, you'll feel totally comfortable playing Jack and Dexter, you know what I mean?
Yeah, same mechanics and
Yeah.
movements and
And like the
such.
art style is very similar. Like
Yeah.
Crash has like Aku Aku, and like a lot of it's like tribal, and
Yeah.
like there's a lot of that in Jack and Dexter too. Like a lot of it's like tiki torch tribal sort of atmosphere, you know.
So a little story. I remember growing up, and my brother. It was around the time my brother and I needed braces. Well, he got braces. I didn't need them, thankfully. But our orthodontist at the time had a PlayStation 1 and Crash Team Racing.
Yeah.
We would play that for hours. So
Yeah.
like, we would sit and we would wait for our turn, and we'd be playing, you know, Crash Team, and he would be doing his thing. He'd go into his appointment. I'd just race all the courses, like, and we did this over and over and over because we had a lot of teeth problems. So it was like, hey, we're going to the orthodontist, yay!
That was the only like serious competitor to like Mario Kart,
Mhm.
I think.
It was a lot of fun though. Like,
Yeah.
It was, yeah. Their courses were really fun, and I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Rainbow Road as
Yeah.
much as anybody else, but like Crash Team Racing on the PlayStation 1, honestly underrated.
And then like a lot of that DNA from them getting good with like racing engines, that then translated into like Jack 2 and 3, where you have like the Dune cars and stuff. And,
Oh yeah, yeah.
like all the physics were really good for that. People really liked the driving, so then they made the Jack racing game, because it was like, well, people like the driving, so let's
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure a lot of those driving mechanics have like translated into like GTA 5 and all these other games like now, you know.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the physics have translated, and like this is what we grew up with.
Yeah.
This is what we remember. Let's see. Shadow says, okay, I'll admit I love Rivet from Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah, Rift Apart.
Rift Apart, yeah.
So that's the good new one, from what I've heard. The remake of the original is like not good. Everybody's been really dogging on it, but Rift Apart is apparently good. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Which one? I wonder what the best Ratchet and Clank game is. People, I hear Division all the time. You know.
I mean, I think like the first one or the third one. The third one was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I had all of them, man. Me and my I would go over to my friend's house and we would play like Deadlocked. And that one like kind of sucked actually, but we still just loved it anyways. I mean, the first one is like really goofy and like kind of like it's like very adult, you know.
Mm-hmm.
The themes are the characters are really good. Like I don't know. I think the characters are part of what makes Ratchet and Clank good. They're all like they're like really goofy, but kind of like crappy. Like I don't know.
Just a little doofy.
Yeah.
Somewhat.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you know, those are the games we loved, and those are the games that made us.
But it's like everybody's a jerk in the first game. Like nobody will just. Everybody's like, oh well, I have this thing, but you're gonna have to pay me for it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like everybody has an attitude in the first game. It's really funny.
A little salty.
Yeah.
Oh, Keys has to go. Okay, have a good night, Keys. Yep. Have a good night. Thanks for coming, being here. Let's see. Um, John, it looks like you've been asking this question for a minute. I think it says you guys get tickled at a FurCon question mark. Sometimes that happens. I don't know. What do you think?
I have personally never been tickled at a FurCon.
I have a couple times, but by close friends. Okay, let me take that back. I have been by close friends as a joke, but I also have had interesting hugs from some people, and I don't mean like I don't mean like any of you obviously that I've met in person. I mean people who were like, hey, can I have a hug or something, and then they're very handsy.
Yeah.
I don't think they mean to be sometimes. Like it's just how they hug, and it's like, ugh, kind of gives
Yeah.
you that. How about you?
If that does happen, I just don't pay attention to it. I don't know. I have ADHD. When I'm like in suit, I'm just thinking about other crap. So I can like say hi to someone and like talk to people and like completely just my brain is just thinking about like other stuff. So if people are hugging me weird, I'm not noticing.
You are distracted.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's not like to any offense to anybody. I just get like that.
I mean, I guess it also depends on your suit because I wear a full suit and sometimes I don't even feel the person hugging me because they hug like so lightly.
Yeah.
That too. But then there's people who are just like, spine crushing.
Yeah.
And you're just like, ugh.
Roki is one of those people.
Yes, he is.
The time he hugs me, it's like I get injured.
Yes. Also, Roki, if you're watching, we love you. Hi. Ezra says I used to have a crush on Ratchet. I still have a crush on Ratchet, so it's there's no shame there. Let's see. Shadow says your PS1 days consisted of games like Twisted Metal, and games like like Oddworld. Okay.
I love Oddworld. Oh my god. Oddworld fans. I've been trying to get you to play Oddworld. I got the new one on your PS5 and
I fell asleep both times.
yeah. It's great by the way, the newest one. The one problem I have with the newest Oddworld is the music. The score for it was like it was too like Hollywood, like whoa. It like I don't know. Oddworld always had like really just weird like kind of like tribal sort of music with it, and I like either that or like really industrial sounding like scary stuff.
Okay.
I don't know. Oddworld is an amazing series, and I thought it was one of those games that would never be able to exist out of like the 90s because it has that 90s funk that like it's really hard to harness again, but they managed to do it with the remakes. That doesn't surprise me though. The Oddworld team is like their artist team is the best. I love those games.
I've actually never played it.
They're
I think
great.
I've seen some gameplay in my time, but like I've always heard good things about it.
They're fantastic, man. It's like they're a cult classic again. Like if you know, you know, and if you don't, just try it. They're
Okay.
fantastic games.
If I'm gonna go with a classic game like from my childhood, one of them stands out, and that's Earthbound.
I like Earthbound as well.
Earthbound was a lot of fun.
It is also a cult classic, I would say.
Indeed. That and Pokemon Fire Red.
Hmm.
That I would not say is a cult classic. I think everybody's played Fire Red.
Well, people, maybe even Lavender Town? I don't know. You're the Pokemon expert here.
I agree. I wouldn't consider Pokemon like a cult classic. It's just a classic.
Yeah, just a regular classic, yeah.
I mean, Pokemon was beloved by all. Now to say like Pokemon, I mean Pokemon
Hey,
is
there's
still
Haru. Hi, Haru.
Oh, hi, Haru. Sorry, go ahead.
hello. To say like, I mean Pokemon is still like one of the biggest like video game companies, but I don't know. To find a game that's so like universally praised as it once was is like it's not Pokemon anymore. Like people Pokemon has kind of gone like downhill since they started on the 3DS. In my personal opinion, I think Black and White 2, they were the best experiences ever. And if you want to get into Pokemon, start there, because it's a really good introduction. Like, if you start with the newer ones, it's gonna be like overwhelming, and there's gonna be, it's just they're not really done well anymore. It doesn't feel like the love was put into it,
Yeah.
like they were in the last games.
Sad.
Like, but Black and White 2 had all of it. And like they even had callbacks to all the previous games with there was like in the story you went to like the Pokemon World Tournament where you had to battle like all the gym leaders from previous games, all the champions from the previous games. So I mean, I think Black and White 2 was like a love letter, and if that was the last Pokemon game ever made, I would have been satisfied.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I guess they're just trying to milk the franchise at this point.
Yeah, they're clearly running out of ideas.
Yeah.
And it's getting more and more generic each release.
It seems that way.
But I mean, I'm still an avid fan. I still love Pokemon. I will still throw $120 at them every couple years when they release a new one.
Yep. Yep. But you have to, you know. It's
I mean, I owe it to my childhood self to keep going until it's dead.
Exactly. Also, I saw Dreama's gonna head out. Bye, Dreama. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. And also, King, welcome back. I saw your message. Kayla, Joshi, I think that's your name. Pokemon started going downhill since Gen 8 IMO.
That was Sword and Shield, I believe. Yeah, that was Sword and Shield. Actually, I think Sword and Shield was alright. Like, Sword and Shield got like the worst reviews, but I personally thought the game was alright. I think it was certainly a step up from Sun and Moon. Sun and Moon tried to do too many new things and removed like the gym leaders, which were like one of the best parts of any of the games. I mean, what they tried to do in Sun and Moon was just fix what wasn't broken. And, you know, they didn't really release any good Pokemon, and they were so few at that. And I mean, that's just like a trend with Pokemon games now. Like, they just release so few new Pokemon. And they're kind of lackluster. I mean, to save for like a couple here and there, there's like a small handful that are like really good. Like, my favorite Pokemon actually is Goodra, but he was from Pokemon X and Y.
Okay.
Sword and Shield was alright. I think Sun and Moon were terrible. Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, which were like kind of like sequels, were better, but marginally, only because of the Rainbow Rocket post game thing that you could do, which was like fighting was a boss rush for all the evil teams from all the previous games. I thought that was a really cool thing, and they remade all the music, and it was really good. But I mean, I don't think that was enough to like carry the entire game into like being a really good game. But Scarlet and Violet, I think, was beautiful. I think Scarlet and Violet was a very refreshing addition to the mainline series. I mean, the music could have used a little more love. The music was kind of just not it this time. But after so many like flops out of the Pokemon Company, I'm really happy that Sword and Shield was a good one. Or I'm sorry, Scarlet and Violet was a really good one. Now I'm just waiting, because next in line is Pokemon Black and White Remake, so I'm just waiting for that, and then I think I could finally take my exit from the Pokemon scene.
And we're just good, done.
We're done. We're done.
Put your time in and done. Mitch, I'm not sure what the hero's car is. You know, I'm curious about that. Let's see. King says I almost won Rocket League, a Rocket League tournament, but very proud that I am. What does that say? A 12x Rocket League tournament winner. Wow. I've never played Rocket League.
I did. It's alright, but it's like really competitive. It's not something I could get into.
Yeah, but good for you, King. That's awesome. Yeah, I heard that was it had its uptick, kind of like Among Us, and then it just kind of fell off.
Yeah.
Like Among Us. But
I mean, like, it's fun. It's really cool. Like a rocket car, but you're playing soccer with it. I love the concept. It's just like, I don't know. People are so sweaty on it. Like, you can't. It's so hard to play against people. It's like not even worth it.
Yeah, that's kind of how Among Us is too. Like, it's not fun anymore. It's just kind of, it's way too. Well, this is not a pun, but like people stab each other too much. You know, like overanalyze, and it's just, you know, it takes the fun out of it. Like, people take it way too seriously.
I saw
know.
Rue ask about the crickets. No, those are frogs. That's what our frogs sound like up here.
I'm surprised you can hear that over the air conditioner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they're loud.
Speaking of really loud frogs, I'm gonna give them a little visit.
Okay.
Just step out for a little second. It's getting a little hot.
No problem.
Yeah, I mean, it is 9 o'clock, Sammy.
Yeah. So you take your break, and then when you come back, we can end it.
Okay.
Don't let me stop, y'all.
Oh, no problem. Well, I want you to be here for the end.
I'm gonna join them as well. We'll be back in just a second.
Okay, no problem.
Hold the fort down.
So this has become the Kitty Fuck show so far. They are going to take a moment, and we're probably going to be ending this very soon. So if any of you have any questions or anything you want to say or anything you want to interject, feel free to say them now and forever hold your peace. Your favorite Pokemon is Lycanroc. Call me biased.
Lycanroc.
Lycanroc?
We love Lycanroc.
Okay, is it Lucario or Lucario?
Lucario.
I got corrected. Okay. Lycanroc.
Lycanroc is a generic furry Pokemon.
Oh, fair enough.
You gotta play Pokemon there, brother.
I should, shouldn't I? I need to play Pokemon a lot more. Let's see. I love the Dexter head that's just sitting here and being, you know, the fuzziest of fuzz. Let's see. Thank you, Mike, for saying that. I appreciate that. And thank you for the belly rubs, John. I appreciate that as well. Oh, the AE36 is a Toyota Treno that was made in 1983. Okay. I did not know that. Chase says, hearing about Pokemon, I actually wanted something about plushies. Sorry, your message went off the screen. And I was going to have my mom look at them with me to see, hopefully getting them for Christmas. Well, I hope you get what you asked for, Chase. That's really cool. Oh, hi Cameron, good to see you. Oh crap, Hex, I don't know that question. I don't know the answer to that question. You may have to ask him when he comes back. But in my opinion, probably the Protogen. That's what I would say. Iris says, just that I missed interacting like this so bad, I'm gonna seriously need the vibes tomorrow. Aww. Well, Iru, I hope that this stream has helped you in some way, and I hope that your day tomorrow is even better because of this in some weird way. Let's see, Shadow says, it only took them how many years to make a wolf Pokemon? You know, that's a good point. Because we had pretty much every other animal base, right? But a wolf, now we get that. And Pokemon's been around for a long time, so I agree with you. Your favorite antagonist from Resident Evil 2 is William Birkin, says Creepson. Creepson, sorry. I've only played one Resident Evil. I believe it was Resident Evil 3? It's either 1 or 3. I can't remember exactly. It was a long time ago. SummerSlam 2023. Okay, so that's... Oh, okay. And I hope you watch it too, and you played Mortal Kombat 11. So, funny you say that, King. One of the people that I meet up with at work, who is one of our drivers, actually, he talked about Mortal Kombat 11. He's like, dude, you need to play it. You need to play it. And I was like, is it even out yet? I don't know, because Mortal Kombat 10 was a lot of fun. So I do plan to at some point. Let's see. Oh, okay, Mitch. Initial D, the engine was blown the second time in the final season by over revving. Oh, well that'll do it. You put enough oomph in the engine, and it's gonna explode like that. John, I do not stream every Sunday. However, I stream every Friday night on my Twitch channel. So if you want to watch me play some, if you want to watch me play some video games and fail horribly, then absolutely tune into Twitch. I'm gonna scoot back over once more so we have somebody be the middle.
Yeah, a little extra room.
Yeah. And we have the lovely Dexter watching
did.
over us all.
They saw my face when I put down my head.
Did they?
They saw my skinwalker form.
Uh-oh.
I'm so sorry. I am so
Dogs.
sorry, all of you.
Dogs.
I did just dox myself.
Did one of you get that door because of the air conditioning? There we go. Thank you.
Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
Knocking everything over with my ears.
Hey, you know, blinds can be replaced. Air conditioning cannot be,
That
unfortunately.
is true.
We're getting nose boops now, so
Okay.
I give boop.
You did do a give.
You must pass boop. Pass the boop.
Ooh.
There we go. You just got backhanded. Backpod.
Yeah. Slap.
Oh, more please. Anyway. Okay, so back on Pokemon, I guess. What is your favorite Pokemon? Asked Cameron. Oh, man. I'm going to have to go with probably Squirtle. Because cute. That's why. How about you guys?
Hmm. I don't know. There's like a lot to choose from. Probably like Scyther. I think Scyther's really cool.
Mine is Goodra. 100%. He's just a big goo dragon. I like him very much. He's very gelatinous.
He's probably really fun to hug, honestly.
Yeah.
Just squish, and he just like keeps squishing, you know?
Yeah.
I just like, Scyther! It's so goofy.
That, wasn't he in Smash Brothers, the first one?
With the Pokemon trainer?
Yeah.
Maybe.
No, he was. I believe he was an assist trophy.
Assist trophy?
An assist trophy.
Assist trophy.
Yeah.
So that's a trophy for being cisgendered?
Yeah.
Assist.
Yeah.
Assist trophy.
Yeah.
Assist
Okay. So not like assist like a cyst, but like assisting.
Yes, assistance.
Not the thing that
Like
that
you
grows on
summon
you.
them, and it's another character from a random game that'll fight with you for a minute.
Oh, okay. Well, so not assist, but assisting. Assistance. Okay. Let's see. By the way, we're gonna run through a couple more, and then we're probably gonna call it for the night. Okay, guys? So if there's anybody else who wants to throw something in, then feel free, and we will be ending very shortly. Oh, John, you used to be a ventriloquist. You did a ventriloquist show where you made your puppet Dexter talk while you drank hot sauce.
Interesting.
Is there something you're not telling us, Dexter?
That I've had hands in me controlling my mouth while they drink hot sauce. I don't know. I can't say I remember that.
Maybe it was a blackout.
Maybe it was a blackout. Probably.
We're gonna say blackout. It's okay. Nobody remembers. It's okay.
That's good. That seems like a very humbling experience on my part.
So, Hex had a question for you, sir. What's the coolest thing you've ever made?
Oh man. Probably Ornstein. I think he took the longest out of anything. And I mean, his armor is like so ornate. And that's not a fursuit, that's a cosplay of Dragon Slayer Ornstein from Dark Souls. And I think I made his armor look like exactly like it is from the game, so I was very proud of that. You can check it on my website in the cosplay section. There's stuff there.
Yes, and to those of you who had not heard from the beginning, go to the description. You will find Yellowcake's information, and I also put your information as
Yeah.
well, Dex.
So the website is atomicfursuits.com. It's all lowercase, no spaces. Yep.
And it is really cool. I like the designs you put on your website, like all the nuclear stuff.
Yeah,
and
thank
just,
you.
it takes me back to like mid 2000s internet, kind of. It gives off that vibe.
Yeah, that's what I was going for.
Love that. Cameron wants to see pause. Here's pause. And here's another one for you. There you go.
I don't have my other ones on, but
But you have these pots.
yeah.
Pause. 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 Squeaks. If you squeeze my paws really hard, they fart.
Okay.
Word.
It's like the hand thing, you know, the hand squeak thing that you do in music.
Oh yeah, like
The hand farting thing.
like armpit farts, kind of.
Yeah, but you do it with your hand. I don't know.
I can't do it.
I don't know.
Whoa.
And John says, great chat, Samson. Well, thank you, too. And I think this is a good place to end it. What do you guys think?
Yeah. I'm ready
Yeah.
for food.
Yeah, I'm ready for food, too. Yeah. And plus, we're getting very warm.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. It is July.
Indeed. So, if you all would join me, to all of you, here we are at the end of the stream. Thank you to my lovely guests here. Yellowcake, aka Chuzzlepuff,
Thank
Dexter, aka Cosmic Foxy, for being here. Dexter, thank you for barging in when you did.
you. Yes.
Anytime.
It's always a pleasure to have you and you. And yeah, these individuals, love them to death. They make my cons brighter. They make the fur meets that we go to brighter. Just my days in general. So I'm really thankful for you guys and your friendship.
I'm thankful for you too, Sammy. Being the bestest friend ever and the cutest kitty fops ever.
This wasn't a crying stream, but you know, I think we're getting there. So, and most importantly, I want to thank all of you, because without all of you, this crazy thing that we're calling this channel started a long time ago and rebooted only like 3 years ago. It's crazy to the lengths it has come today. So it would not be possible without any of you, and I mean each and every one of you. So until next time, thank you again to my guests. If you want to catch me on more frequent streams, you can check out my Twitch channel, which is in the description as well, in my link tree. I play a random game or something every Friday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, so feel free to check those out. And see the VTuber model that Mr. Yellowcake has made. So that is interactive and will be on there. Very excited about that. And furthermore, until next time, just remember the tagline at the end of every one of my videos: Sic Parvis Magna, which is Latin for greatness from small beginnings. Always remember, no matter where you came from, never forget where you came from. No matter where you go, never forget the people that helped get you there. And just remember your humble beginnings. Be you always, as long as you guys keep being yourselves as well. Don't ever change, because there is no one like you that has ever existed or will ever exist. So be yourself, be you as much as you can. And I'm going to do the awkward paw takeoff while I end the stream here. So to all of you,
I'll cover for you.
thank you.
Bye, guys.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Love you all. Mwah.
Mwah.
Catch you next time.
Hit the button.
Hitting the button. Hitting the button. Go into OBS.